just decided to finally finish, so here we are. How's everyone doing today? I'm sure this is actually coming up on OBS. Yes, it is, so we are all good. Skipped streaming last week. Didn't really want to, but that's how life works out sometimes. Return to the library of higher learning through violence. That is true. I really need to find a way to make that... okay, no, it's hyperlinked properly, at least on Twitch. Thanks, Nightbot. It doesn't hyperlink on my combined chat thing, so I was like, what are you doing? But whatever. As I was saying, I also didn't stream yesterday because I just didn't have time. But I'm planning on streaming tomorrow and Sunday. Make up for it a little bit. And then get back to the usual schedule next week. Not a whole lot to say, so get back to it, shall we? What do we have time? Yes, sir. I'm afraid San and Julia couldn't make it back. Requesting additional support.
추가 지원을 요청합니다.
Isadora. What do you think the purpose of the library is?
도서관의 목적은 무엇으로 보이나?
Hello, Walter. I'm tempted to make stupid Breaking Bad jokes.
지금까지의 정보에 따라 말씀드리자면 지식의
From the information
축적입니다.
we've gathered so far, it's the accumulation of knowledge.
지식의
Accumulation of
축적이라.
knowledge, you say?
도서관은 거래를
The
제시할
library simply
뿐입니다.
offers a deal. It has no
외부의
influence on the
영향을
outside
끼치지도
world.
않으며
It only rewards or
오직
punishes those
들어간
who have
자들만을
entered.
대상으로 보상과 벌을 집행합니다. 승자는 원하는
Winner
책을
can get the
얻고
books they want, and then the loser becomes the book that the library wants.
도서관이 원하는 책이 되는 것뿐임.
뒤틀림 현상과의
Any linkage
관계성은
to the distortion phenomenon?
뒤틀림과는
That is unclear, sir.
모르겠습니다. 하지만 어렴풋이
But my
느껴지는
instinct
감으로는
suggests that it has to be
반드시
related to
관련이
the
있다는
phenomenon
것입니다.
somehow.
이유는
What is that?
도서관의
The
초대장,
invitation
책,
to the library, its
그리고
books, and the beings called
그곳에
librarians
사서라
that
불리는
reside there.
존재들.
All elements of the library are similar to
도서관이
what we've seen
지니고 있는 모든
of the
요소가
distortion.
뒤틀림과 유사하다고 봅니다. 그 어떤
Common
방법으로도
feature that is
성분,
that it's impossible
구성
to
요소
observe them
관측이
from
불가능하다는
or an
공통점도
analysis of their
있습니다.
constituents or components.
관측이 되지 않기 때문에
You
비교
cannot
분석이
carry
안
out a comparative
되지만
analysis because
오히려
of this, but this
관측이
inability
안
to
된다는
observe itself can
공통점이
be considered
있습니다.
a common trait.
자네답지 않게 막무가내고
It's not like you to make such baseless claims, is it?
우리 육과에서는
Section 6 will not
도서관에
needlessly
목숨을
obsess
걸지 않을
over
거야.
the library.
무턱대고
There's simply
뛰어들기에는
too much
너무나
uncertainty
많은
for us to
불확실성이
recklessly jump
있기
into the
때문에
case.
치바이에는 하루에도
The
수백
Spy
건의
Association
의뢰가
gets hundreds of requests every day. A
육과도
fair number
그에
of them
따라
are all
배정되는
allocated to
일들이
us in
있지.
Section 6.
그것들을 무시하고
We can
도서관에만
understand that your claims are not
매달리기에는
compelling enough to
자네의
make all
주장은
these requests in
빈약하다는
favor
걸
of the
알고
library.
알고 있습니다.
I am aware, sir.
알고
And
있음에도
here you are requesting additional
도서관
manpower
조사
for investigating
인력
the
보강을
library.
추가 요청하고 있지. 그렇다면 자네는
You sure you aren't simply
뒤틀림과의
using the alleged
불확실한
linkage to the
접점을
distortion as
빌미로
an excuse to get your revenge on the
복수를
library
행하거나
or retrieve the books to your
동료들의
colleagues?
책이라는 것을 회수하고 싶은 것뿐 아닌가. 지금 순간에도 사육제
Even as we
같은
speak,
조직은
syndicates like
버젓이
the Carnival are
대낮에
chewing up those
사람들의
guts out in the
내장을
open, and the
씹어먹고
likes of the musicians of Bremen
프레멘
are making modern
음악대는
art pieces out
사람들을
of innocent
뜯어내서 예술품으로
citizens.
만들어 산채로 길가에 전시하고 있어. 게다가 이것보다 더한 미친
And there are
놈들이
yet more
도시에
insane
흐르고
individuals
있어.
living over the city, no?
우리는
Our
그런
duty is to protect
도시의
our
어둠
clients from
덕을
such
의뢰자를
shade in the city,
지켜줘야
is it
하는
not?
것이고.
알고
You're right,
있습니다.
sir.
치바이의 경구가 뭐지?
Remember the slogan of our association?
당신의
Your shield, sir.
방패입니다.
우리는 의뢰자의 방패가
Our
되어줘야
role is to
하는
be a trusty shield for our client.
방패를 스스로 내리지는
So don't put
말라.
down that shield without good reason. Got it?
나가보게.
You may leave now.
예,
Will do. Isadora.
이사도라.
예.
Yes.
서랍 속에 있는 이
But you haven't
초대장
put this invitation in my drawer.
자네가 갖다 둔 건가?
아니요. 아직
No, sir.
새로운 초대장은
I haven't
없습니다.
received any new invitations yet.
도서관의 위험도는
What is the
현재
current risk
어떻지?
level of the library?
아직은 도시
It's currently resting
전설이지만
at the urban legend
새로운
class, but
보고가
it's slowly,
갱신될 때마다
slowly rising with every
위험도가
new
소폭
report.
상승하고 있습니다.
그런 건가?
See, look
뒤틀림의
distortion,
책이야.
is it?
이런 식으로 악물고는
They've been using
배기지 못할
irresistible bait like
미끼를
this to attract their victims,
던져놓고
haven't they?
배를 불려갔던 거군.
덕분에 일이 수월해졌어.
It's
뒤틀림에
rather
대한
speedily
책은
thanks to your book.
지금까지
It's not
누구에게도
something we
못
could
구했었잖아.
get from any of the guests we've had so far.
지금 상황에서 필요한 것을
I simply
제공해줬을
offered them what they
뿐이야.
needed the most at the moment.
나는
They're better
누구보다
than anyone
상황을
at understanding
파악하고
the situation
대처하는
at hand and
것은
coming up with an
우선이야.
appropriate response.
그 말대로입니다.
Precisely, ma'am.
스파이를 어떻게 해야 할지
You're gonna come up with the perfect solution to
막막했었는데
lure out this way.
완벽한 타이밍이었습니다. 더구나 책을 바로 만들어낼 수
If you could print out
있으셨다니
books right
그냥
away,
전부
wouldn't it be nicer
왕창
to just make a whole
만들어두면
lot of
되지
them
않습니까?
ourselves?
내가 알고 있는 것에
I can only
대해서만
write
책을
books about
펴낼 수
things
있어.
I know. Need
다시
more time to write
펴내려면
another one too.
시간이 필요하고.
그런 거군.
Oh, I see.
종종 부탁해도 되는 거야?
So, can I ask for your publications from time to time, then?
내 일을 도와주는 것이니
I'm willing to
협력을
cooperate
해줄게.
since you're doing your job as my
너무
assistant.
귀찮게는
Just don't
굴지 마.
pester me too much.
네.
Sure thing,
제가
ma'am.
엔젤라님의 일을
Being a
도와드리는
servant such as I would dare commit
것뿐인데
such atrocities
엔젤라님께서
bothering your
신경
mistress
쓰이게서는
Angela.
안
Oh no.
되죠.
잘 풀릴 것 같아?
He's such a snarky asshole. Do you think this will work out well?
스파이의 부장
The
정도면 다음
director of
단계로
a section in
충분해.
association of
정보의
this way
가치가
should be more than
처음
enough
다를
as
거야.
our next step. The information he holds has got to be on a whole nother level from what we've collected so far.
현장도 오랜만이군.
It's been quite a while since I've worked
자네도
in the
그렇지
field.
않은가?
You haven't had any field work in a while too, no?
네, 그렇습니다.
You're right, sir.
이번 건이 무사히 처리된다.
If we get this case resolved, we can
육바를
finally get
벗어날
out of
수
Section
있다.
6.
더 이상 수준
Since we
떨어지는
finally
조직들과
collecting information about
뒤엉키지
the distortion
않고
directly from the source,
깔끔하게
having to get my
뒷팀에
hands
대한
dirty
정보를
engaging with
얻을 수
those
있어서
syndicates.
좋아. 나도 자네도
Neither of us should rot in
언제까지고
Section
육바에서
6 for the rest of our
썩을 수만은
lives,
없잖아.
wouldn't you agree?
예.
Yes. Ramir really liked his cards, Walter. Well, we'll see.
동료의 복수도 이루고
We're gonna have revenge for your
뒷길에 대한
colleagues, get a lead
실마리도
on the distortion phenomenon, and aim
더불어
for a
더
higher
높은
position all at the
곳을
same
향할
time.
수 있지 않은가.
How fascinating is that?
이상하리만큼 모든
Everything
게
seems to fall into place too
맞아떨어지네요.
conveniently.
환영합니다, 손님. 전
Greetings, dear
이곳에
guests. I am the
자네가 엔젤라고
must be Angela, director and librarian of your role's namesake, right?
맞지?
Fucking rude.
네, 그 말대로입니다.
Indeed, it's just as you said.
보고로 듣긴
I've seen
했지만
reports about you. Is it
자네는
true
정말
that you were a
인간이
machine,
아닌
not a
기계야.
human?
이런
My my. Stand quiet,
대답을 안
one-eyed
해도
girl.
냄새가 난다.
Machine must behave as a machine.
기계는 기계답게 행동했어야지. 이렇게나 일을
You make quite a
벌였다.
huge deal out of your little library.
도시
rather
안에서
troublesome to have
인간이
a
아닌
non-human
것들이
like you
이 정도로
cause fuss
말썽을
and stink, you know?
피우면 골치가 더 아파진다고.
월터 과장님,
Sir,
회의
I don't
자극해서는
think we
더
should
위험할
provoke her any
것이라.
further.
부디 당신의 책을
You find your
찾으실
book
수
in this
있기를.
place. That's the go fucking die then version. I don't know if I updated these decks, but I went and updated some of the decks, at least. No, that's just unfortunate. Alrighty, what are you doing? That's... Great. Complete this to work. Try this one. Killing Hand seems like it's good. But at the same time, you have to be attacking the same target over and over, and you don't always have that choice with the intercepting things. I'm gonna go with Scars. The lowest HP. You do. Good one for you, huh? Pulsation is always good. Stagger. Overpower for this one. Too slow. Pure damage. Unless I can intercept two of them just fine. Sure. Alright, that. This guy down here is almost down. Cascades from there. Flash with 4 speed. Not very good, but oh well. Overpower should be good here. Not to the real fight. Ooh, how fun. You get to go twice. Beats, shall we? Lowest, so we can get that. Power into that. There, you see where it's down. Ah, poke myself in the eye. That does not feel very good at all. Oh no. How fucking rude. What a waste of time. You shouldn't have been a hindrance when she fucking dies. Oh, that's so rude. Doesn't work. goes down. Wasn't too bad. In Book of Lobotomy Corporation. Okay. I'll make out one Isadora, but I got 3 Walter. Slightly annoying.
기계답다는 건 뭐야?
What does it mean to behave as a machine?
에휴, 그 주제인가?
Boy, not that topic again.
전에도 들리도록
Someone I used to know
들어왔거든.
loved to say that phrase.
말했듯이
Like I told you
감정과
before,
지성을 지닌
making machines with
기계는 더
emotions
이상
or
만들어질
sapiens is
수 없어.
forbidden. Even if one were to be
설사
made, the head
만들어졌다
has
해도
long settled the ethical
윤리적인
implications and all
함의는
that.
머리에 의해 진작에 끝났지. 감정을 지닌 기계는
He's decided
인간과
on a
다를
solid
것은
answer for the long-standing
무엇인가?
question: How is a machine with
이
emotions different
질문에
from a
대한
human?
답이 내려졌단 거야. 감정과 지성을
Answer
지녔다
being,
해도
even if a machine
인간과
carries
다를
emotions
바
and
없다 해도
intelligence and is related
기계로
to human
태어난
in
것은
every
기계다.
aspect, it is still a machine by birth.
기계는 언제나
It
인간
should
아래에
always be
있어야
below
한다.
humans.
그러므로 가치 판단을
Therefore, it is not forbidden
혼란시키는
to create
지성을
sapient
가진 기계는
machines. They can disrupt the
앞으로
proper judgment
제조하는
of
것이
societal values.
금지된다. 또한 지성을
Furthermore,
가진
all
기계는
existing sapient
누구의 소유물이라
machines may be
하더라도
subject to termination regardless of
즉각 폐기
ownership.
처분해도 된다. 즉, 기계는 기계고
In short,
인간은
machines are
인간이다.
machines and humans are humans.
기계는
Machines exist solely to serve
인간을
humans,
위해
is what they're
존재한다.
saying.
라는 거지. 도시의 사람들은 그렇게
It's the mindset
생각하기로
people in the
결정했어.
city decided to have.
고철덩이에 인간 뇌를 처박은 것은?
Where would human brains stuffed in heaps of scrap metal belong?
어쨌든 그건 인간이야.
Those would still technically count as
시각에
humans.
따라선
Some might consider them
오염됐다고
defiled, and
칭송하기도
others might
하지만
look down on them, but the
뇌
brains themselves
자체를
are natural.
인공적으로 만든 건 아니잖아. 아무튼 무슨 말인지
You
알겠지?
get what I'm saying?
누군가의 뇌의
What about
구조를
an electronic copy
전자적으로
of a human
복사해서
brain?
만들어낸 것은?
That
그건 기계야.
would be a
인간으로서
machine.
태어난 것이
It's
아니니까.
not born human.
내가 봐도 왜 이런
To be
기준으로
frank,
정했는지
I don't
이해가 안
really get these
되지만 말이야.
standards either.
태생이
I
인간이라는
guess
것이
birthright
제일
matters to them
중요해
the
보여.
most.
그게 인간이라는 정을
Maybe
지키기
it's a
위한 것
defensive reaction
같기도 하고.
born out of the urge to preserve humanity as a species.
불공평하네.
That's unfair.
공평한 게 어디 있겠어?
Nothing is ever fair in this world.
그래.
You're
다들
right.
저마다의
Seems everyone
불공평함을
lives with a share of unfairness they
살아가는
must bear.
거겠지.
Now
이제는
you're
좀 도시
talking like a
사람
city
같네.
dweller. Fucking Walter. Definitely did not update your stuff. So, probably a good time to do so. Especially if I'm about to go fight a first. I can. Only got 2 Isadora books, even though we only listed 1. Burn those at least. A whole bunch of these. I wish it didn't fade to white like that. Old ones, for the most part. Burn one more of these. I think I might need to go do that fight again anyway, since I barely got any drops. Getting like 10 seconds at a time for my dog water internet. That's rough. Nothing you can really do about it, though. Dice slot +1. That's a dice power. Fire damage. Sure, you can have this. Why not? Good. If you don't care about bleed, suppress is generally just better than overpower. But bleed is 3 damage. I'm sure there's definitely deck sets that really care about having bleed on pretty much all of your cards. Probably looks pretty good in general. Good. That's pretty good. This set, 'cause book of all-around helper. Sure. The helper bot can help you with any household chores. What task do you want me to do? I can help. Now, what do you do? Probably go all in on one. Cards do you have? What are you doing this turn? 6 to 6. Fun. Do it, kill Reddit. Probably gonna lose most of these. One, raise maximum value by 3. Lunch. Not sure how much points I have. Since you're attacking twice. Through turn on targeting lines. You say remember, I didn't know that in the first place. More value, just throw it on you. Just roll in 10. Save the cost. What's the difference between 1, 2, and 3? Okay. You only have one card because you used up all your damn cards. you go. Version all-around helper complete.
책 배달이요.
Book delivery
이번엔
is
들어오기 전에
here.
옷도
Tied up my clothes in
다듬었지.
advance this time too.
왔습니까?
Oh, greetings,
Angela의
Angela's
캐시.
lapdog.
거참 아직도
Come on, still at it with
개니모니하네.
당신이 가져다 준
The books you
책들은
brought me last time were
흥미로웠습니다.
interesting, to say the least. I learned that
뒷골목의
the
기술은
technologies employed in the
헝겊과
back
같이
streets were
난잡하게
interwoven in a
얽혀
disorderly
있더군요.
manner.
쓰레기 더미를 이용한
Included
조잡한
in the crude
장비부터
equipment made of junk to
반물질을
clothes woven
사용한
from
의상까지
antimatter.
기술의 정도가 앞뒤를 가리지
Sorry?
않고 엉켜 있습니다.
Clothes woven from antimatter. Sure. That totally works, I'm sure. All kinds of technologies at various levels of advancement can be seen.
기술은 첨예하지만 그
There's
혜택을
cutting edge
받을 수
tech
있는
out there,
것은
but only few
소수지.
get to benefit from it.
자본에 따라 나뉘는
I assume
것이겠죠.
wealth is the determining factor.
돈이 있는 자는 그
We're in
어떤
an era where
질병에도
rich people
죽지
don't have
않을
to
수
worry
있는
about any
시대야.
disease.
치료제가
They have
다양해진
all
것은
sorts of cures now
물론이고
too.
뭐
Granted, you have the cash to buy
쩐이
them.
좀 따라줘야 하지만 특이점이라는 신노릇하는 기술들도
And then we
생기고
have people playing God with those technologies called singularities.
로보토미의 특이점은
What was Lobotomy
뭐였나?
Corp singularity, by the way?
어차피 회사 망한 거 궁금한데.
Corp's gone now anyway, so no one's gonna sue us for spilling the beans.
뻔뻔하게도 모르시는군요.
You shameless.
어차피
Doesn't
당신에게는
hurt to tell you.
말해도 되겠죠.
거참 은근히
Hey,
계속
stop treating me like an
무시하네.
idiot. I'm not
나도
that
그렇게
stupid,
멍청이는
you know?
아니거든.
Just a little stupid.
로보토미의 특이점은
Lobotomy
인간의
Corporation's singularity was physically
부정형의
manifesting the human
물리적으로
mind, an abstract
발현시키는 겁니다.
concept.
도서관도 같은 맥락으로
Converting human emotions to
인간의
physical
감정을 물리적인
energy in
힘으로
the same vein as
발현시키죠.
the library.
쉽게 말해
Human emotions can be
인간의
interpreted
감정을
as a
덩어리라고 보는
complex
겁니다.
mass.
경험을 감정이 고조하면 책장을
Mass
골라
built up through
최종적으로
experiences.
자신의
When
책
emotions are heightened enough, a page will be chosen.
자아를
Spells
만드는
reserved for a
겁니다.
person's book. It is a comprehensive manifestation of their ego.
전투가 치열하고
As battle
감정이
conspiracy,
격해질수록
the combatants get
자아는
agitated, the
점점
egos will grow
강렬해지고
intense and allow their mental
마음의
states to be
상태가
physically
밖으로
expressed.
표출하는 거죠.
마음이 물리적으로
Physically manifesting the
발현한다.
mind, huh?
확실히 뒤틀림하고
Certainly
냄새가
seems similar to the
비슷하다.
distortion.
뭐라고 하셨습니까?
What did you just say?
아니야.
Oh,
대충
nothing. Just a bit of monologue.
아무튼 특이점은 특이점.
Anyway, that sure
뭐야?
sounds like a singularity, alright? Impressive indeed.
그래서 오히려 궁금해.
You know, makes me wonder.
말부터 얘기
Malcolm
들었는데
said you guys are part of the
너희는
project that
예전에
aimed to save
인류를
humanity,
구하는
right?
일에 참여했다며?
그렇습니다.
That is true.
도대체 구원할 게 어디
What
있다는
kind
거야?
of saving was that all about, really?
뭐 돈이라도
Make money
하늘에서
rain from the
떨어지게
sky or
하려나?
something? That's it,
그러면
wrong for sure.
확실히 모두가 구원받을 텐데.
Nope. That just devalues currency.
그런 가짜는 방법이 아닙니다.
They can't be compared to such ridiculous nonsense.
그리고
And you have no right to
당신이
talk so
그렇게
lightly about
가볍게
the
입에 담아도
sacrifices
될
we made.
희생이 아닙니다.
워워워.
Whoa, alright,
진정해
calm down
진정.
now. Yeesh, can't even crack
여기서
a joke
뭔 말을
around
못
here.
하겠네.
우리는 마음을
We sought to
치료하고자
clear the
했습니다.
mind. Carmen was the leader of our research
연구팀을
team.
이끌었던 카르멘이라는 사람이 있었죠. 카르멘은
That every
도시
person in
사람
the city had a
모두에게
diseased
마음의 병이
mind.
있다고 했습니다. 이 병은 너무나
That the
깊어서
disease was so severe,
이대로
humanity would slowly lead itself to
천천히
self-destruction at
인류는
this rate.
자멸하게 될 것이라고.
Getting a little too real.
모두가 자살하려
You
불구덩이에
describe the
뛰어드는
situation
상태와
as no better than
다름없다고
lemmings willingly
말했습니다.
jumping into a pit of fire.
뭐?
What? She
이건
sounds
내
a lot like a
해결사의
shady cult
감으로
leader, according
보아하니
to my tingling
사이비 교수 냄새
exorcisms.
팍 나는데. 그 말에 다들
Everyone
그런가
agreed
보다
to what she
하면서
said just like that.
동조했다고?
저도 그렇게 바보는 아닙니다.
And now you're taking me for a fool.
명확한
Of
과학적
course there were
지표도 있었죠.
quantitative indices to scientifically prove her claim.
역시 당신에게는
It's supposed to
자세히
be useless to
설명한다 해도
describe them to you in detail.
소용없겠군요.
대단한
Okay,
천재납셨네.
egghead. Setting that
뭐 아무튼
aside.
그렇다 치고 인류를 구하는 일은
Did you guys succeed with
성공했나?
that goal of saving humanity?
끝까지 절
You
놀리는군요.
never cease to annoy me.
실패했으니
If we
지금 이
succeeded,
모습이
we wouldn't
꼴
be here
아닙니까?
doing this.
아,
Oh, yeah.
뭐 그건
Fair point.
그렇네.
제가 무엇보다
The
화가
fact
나는
that we failed to
것은
save
인류를
humanity
구하지
is not what makes
못해서가
me upset the
아닙니다.
most.
지금까지
We
우리는
have committed countless
수많은
sins.
악행을 저질러 왔습니다. 인류의
All in the
구원이라는
name
단
of a
하나의
single righteous
목적을 위해서
purpose,
말입니다.
saving humanity.
그러기 위해서는
Convinced
어쩔 수
ourselves that we had
없다고.
no other choice.
당신처럼
You
어쩔 수
performed
없다는
unethical
심정으로
experiments and knowingly drove
비윤리적인
employees to
실험을
death in the
해왔고
Botany Corporation.
로보토미에서는 직원들을 알면서도 사지로 몰아넣었습니다. 이 모든 추악한 짓을
Tolerated all those
더
vile
큰
deeds
목표를
for your
위해서라면서
good.
말입니다. 하지만
But all of that is about
그들은
to be for naught.
소용없어지게 될 상황입니다. 지금까지 그들의 희생은
What will be made of
대체
their sacrifices?
저와 동료들의
The
아픔을
pain me
모두
and my colleagues endured.
엔젤라가
Angela
빼앗아간
ruined
겁니다.
it all.
벌써 지친 거니?
Fatigued already? What a shame.
아직
My
나와
employees
우리
and I are up for
부서
more.
직원들은 더 할 수 있는데.
Don't be ridiculous. I'll kill you for sure this time.
이번에는 전과 달리 확실히 죽여줄 테니.
비나,
Fina, not even you'll manage to
우리
break for a
모두를
combined
부를 수는
effort.
없습니다.
확실히 그렇게.
Raise a valid concern. It is true. Even I cannot stop all of you in such a short time.
짧은 시간 안에 너희들을 저지하는 건 힘들겠지. 무언가
Don't
뾰족한
need to
수가
act quickly,
필요하겠구나,
Angela.
엔젤라.
그렇지 않아도
I was just about to do something about
이제
it.
막 준비된 참이야.
Okay.
클리포트 옥지력이
Shucks,
감축됐어.
the 5 deterrence is being lowered. She's overriding my authority on the system.
환상체들이
The abnormalities are breaching.
하고 있어.
닥스피라와 해달부터는
I'll send for other personnel. Please follow my lead.
이제부터
Control team
지휘팀이
will be in
명령권을
command now.
주도록 할게. 포크마와 설계팀은
Buckman and the
엔젤라가
architecture
시스템을
team, please stop
장악하는
Angela
것을
from taking
막아주세요.
over all the systems.
알겠습니다.
Understood.
데브라와 징계팀은
Deborah and the
비난을
disciplinary team,
막아줘.
please keep Bina at bay.
당연하지.
Bet, leave this to me.
코드와 교육팀은 직원들에게
I still don't know how to
상황에
say her
맞는
name.
매뉴얼을
Out on the training team, provide the employees with the right manual and information.
직원들에게 아닙니다.
To all employees, this is a Type X emergency protocol.
전 직원들은
Please act accordingly to the following instructions.
넷자와 안전팀은
The second, the safety team, please focus on treating the wounded.
알겠어. 최대한 빠르게
I'll try to
대응해볼게.
take care of them as quickly as I can.
예소드와 정보팀은
Yes, and the information team, please identify the weaknesses of the escaping abnormalities right away.
한치의 오차도 없도록
I'll analyze
분석하겠어.
them all with the utmost precision.
헬스도와 복지팀은
Tested in the welfare team, please work on restoring the 5 deterrence as soon as possible.
최대한 빨리
Will
복구할게.
do. This one is my fault
환상체의
after all.
탈출은 내 실책이니.
That coffee mug.
죄책감에 빠져있을
No time to feel guilty, Chesed.
스피리트와
Hey, friends in the
중앙부문은
Central Command team, please support everyone with your resourcefulness.
안 그래도
I was
그럴만했어.
gonna, no need to say it. Brings me joy to see you all act in such coordination.
보기 좋구나. 어디
Now,
끝까지
try and stop us till
나서는
the end.
당신은 모를 겁니다.
You'll never understand how
빛이 사그러들지
we
않기
desperately
위해
struggle to stop her from stepping out
필사적으로
of our light.
발버둥 쳤던 우리들을, 그리고
And the guilt
결국
we feel from
배역해버린 우리의
compromising at the end.
그래, 난 모르지.
You're right. I won't.
그저
All I
엔젤라를
care about is
볼 뿐이야.
helping Angela. I want
난
her
그 녀석이
to
목적을 이룰
achieve
수
her goal,
있다면
you know?
좋겠거든.
그 과정이
So you
어떻든
simply want the results, whatever the process
결과만
may
바라면
entail.
된다는 거군요. 당신은 역시
You're no different from
엔젤라와
Angela, in that
마찬가지로
you only care about your own
본인의
well-being.
안위만을 생각하죠. 정말 도시 같습니다.
You're despicable.
마음의
Typical
병을
example of
앓고
an
있는
inhabitant of the
전형적인
city
도시
suffering from the
사람입니다.
disease of the mind.
도시의 기술이 어떤 희생 위에
Use the technologies the
만들어졌는지
city has to
신경도
offer
쓰지 않은
for
채
your immediate convenience, not knowing
안전이
you're caring about the
편리를
sacrifices
그저
the
기술을
technologies
세우죠.
were built upon,
그것이 자멸을
not knowing
부르는지도
that you're bringing
모르고
about your own demise.
너희가 부르는 마음의
Oh,
병이
so that's the whole
그런
disease.
거였어?
So that's what the whole disease mind thing was about.
결과보단 과정을
Value the
중시한다고
process more than the result.
몽상가의 샌님들
You're a bunch
천지였네.
of dreamers and snobs all along.
보나마나 넌 둥지
Bet you're from one of the
출신이겠어.
nests.
기술과 특이점의
Look, I
대가가
know better than anyone about the
무엇인지는
price of
내가
those
누구보다
technologies and
뼈저리게 잘 알아.
singularities.
그리고 너희가 말하는
Disease
그
mind my
마음의 병.
ass.
특이점이 어떤 원리나
You're pointing out
대가를
people using
사용하는지
singularities
모르지.
without knowing how they really
기술의
work.
혜택을 누릴 뿐이라고? 그러고 싶어서가
It's because
아니라
they literally
그럴
have no
수밖에
other
없는
option.
거야. 기업은 감추고
Corporates
소비자는
have concealed
질문하기를
so much,
포기했어.
the consumers eventually gave up inquiring.
지쳤거든.
Because they're tired.
당장 내
They're
삶을
already too busy
바꾸기
sustaining
때문에.
their everyday life.
역시 당신과는
I'm
말이
not getting
통하지
through to you.
않는군요.
아,
Oh, what a coincidence. I
마침
was
나도
thinking the same
그렇게
thing too.
생각하고 있었어.
당신이 뭐라 해도
No matter what you say, I do
저는
not want to turn a
응당
blind
그래야
eye
한다는
to this
것을
reality nor
눈 감고
conform to
있기만은
it.
싫습니다.
New assistant librarian. You now have access to new abnormality pages. The emotional level threshold is increased to 3. The librarian is maximum light at the start of a scene. Gain 1-2 haste to deal +2 to 7 damage with attacks for that scene. And for 3 flash wins, restore 1 light and gain 1-2 haste next scene. Defensive dice gain power against enemies with slower speed. These do not go very well with this. It fixes your speed at 1. Sets of abnormality pages per floor. It'll be interesting to see how they develop. Okay. We need stuff. Maybe this page. Why not? Good in general. I think. Alter, distortion, and lobotomy preparation.
T사에서도 온 연락 받았죠?
Well, fix your rain. Fix this. You've seen the message from T Corp, right?
어?
What?
그런
When
게
we get that?
왔었나?
토할
것 같아.
어제
She
같은
threw a
골목
huge drinking party
출신들끼리
with her friends
만나서
from the same corner of the
술벌했대.
back streets last night.
가게 하나 전세 내고
Tried the whole pub and got
진탕
wasted all night, I
마셨다고
heard.
또 얼마나 마신
Just how
거예요?
much did you drink this time? Going to snooze the upcoming ad. Because we're right at the start of this. I don't want to skip all the dialogue.
야, 레인.
Oh, yeah, Rain.
아직 술 덜
Head's still
깨서
burning from the
머리
hangover. Skip the lecture for
흘리니까
later,
한
yeah?
시간
Maybe in an
뒤에나
hour
해.
or so.
게다가 뭐예요?
And what's
이
this?
영수증
The
내용.
receipt says
사무소 돈으로
use her
결제까지
office
하셨네.
funds to pay for it too. Thank you for utilizing warp services as always. Next train departing is warp train UW-212. All passengers, please check your pass and make sure that you are in the correct carriage for travel. And remember, watch for it. Warn us. All be good.
곧 우리 차례네.
Seems it's our turn now. I always feel
워프는
ill and
매번
out of
탈
sorts when
때마다
I board
속이 안
warp's
좋단
trains.
말이지.
제발 저번처럼
Just don't make an
재산만
arse of
부리지
yourself like the
마세요.
last time.
그나저나 이번 의뢰는
Anyway, this
의뢰네요.
request is rather unexpected.
알사로부터 온
Our corp
의뢰라니.
of all places.
알사에서 직접 맡길
Isn't
정도면
it something right
엄청
dangerous? Our
위험한 거
corp has to
아니에요?
request another party to do the job.
우리 같은
They
어중간한
might just be using a
사무소를
no-name
그냥
office like
찔러보는
us
용도로
bait to
쓰는 것
test the waters before
같은데.
they do it themselves.
의뢰 담당자 이름
Say,
뭐라고
who's the
적혀있냐?
client for that request?
토끼팀 대장?
Captain of the rabbit team herself.
너희들이
You
보기엔
kids might be
내가 아무
thinking I'm
생각
just an
없이
easygoing
행동하는 거
drunkard, but
같지?
every action of mine is calculated, you see?
또 저러시네.
Here she goes again.
바로 그 묘라는 녀석이
Danielle Lass is
어제
old maid
나와
of mine.
같이
I drank it with her just
오랜
yesterday.
친구 중 하나라 이거야.
그럼
I mean,
묘가
she said
꿀좀
she's
빨 수
gotten
있는
a
일
job from me,
주겠다
because all I gotta
하더라고.
do is give her a small
자기한테
cut of the
마진 좀 띄워주면
rewards.
된다더라.
그래서 그렇게
No
당당했던
wonder you're so
거네요.
proud about going out for a drink.
아,
I
기분
was in a rather good
좋아서
mood,
사무소
so let her
카드도
dine like a
사가면
king and
확실히
pay for all that with the office
접대했지.
card.
미호라는 친구분은
Is Mio a trustworthy person?
아이,
She
성격이
acts like a hot-headed
지랄나서
lass, but she's
속은
actually pretty
괜찮은
nice deep inside when
친구야.
you get to know her.
이번 일도 이상한 거면 평생
Swear
저주할
down,
거예요.
I'll curse you for the rest of my life if it turns out to be weird nonsense again. All passengers, please board warp train UW-212. Nice to be on vacation after so long.
얼마만에 휴가야?
This is our first time taking a warp ride. Is everything gonna be okay?
괜찮겠지?
당신도 참
You're
걱정
still
마.
worried about it, darling. So many people
얼마나
use
많은
warp every
사람들이
day.
워프를 타고 있는데.
I heard there were several accidents when they were first starting out.
났다고 들어서
걱정되면
You can just stay by my
그냥
side
내
and keep
옆에
your eyes
딱
closed if you're so
달라붙어서
worried, silly.
눈 꼭 감고만 있어.
Okay, I'll stick fast to you and hold tight.
있을게.
나 열차 안에서 토해도
You're the mess if
알아서
I hadn't
처리해라
alone on this
레인.
carriage, Rain.
누님, 제발 좀.
This, please. Additional passengers, please fasten your seatbelt.
이제
Departing
출발하네요.
매번 탈 때마다 드는
Oi, I've always
생각인데
wondered, what's the point of these
이
seatbelts?
안전벨트 애초에 의미가 있긴 한 거야?
형식성이겠죠.
Courtesy, I suppose.
없는
Who
것보단
knows,
나을 수
might actually be
있고요.
better than nothing. We'll be initiating the warp in 10 minutes.
으휴,
Oh, you're clinging on to me
애기처럼
like a
딱
baby.
달라붙어 있기는.
혹시
Oh, you never know.
출발하고
Be
10초만
there
있으면
just 10
바로
seconds
딱
after the train
도착이라니까?
starts. But you're cute, so I'll
그래도
let you be.
귀여우니까 봐줄게.
저 지랄하는
Why'd we have to sit
녀석들이 왜
right
우리
beside
바로
those two lousy
앞좌석이지?
lovebirds?
다 들리겠어요.
Got it, they'll hear us. Please do not open the doors while the train is in a warp. I'll be
문좀
taking a
붙일
nap.
테니까
Wake me up when we're
도착하면
there.
깨워.
그래봤자
It's going to take
10분도 안
less than 10
걸릴
minutes
텐데요.
anyway.
아 몰라.
Whatever.
누님.
Look at this, big
눈 좀
sis.
떠보세요.
Wake up.
아 이번에는 또
what's it
뭔데?
this time?
뭔가
Something
잘못된
seems to
것
have gone
같아요.
wrong. It's been an hour
출발한
since
지
we
한
departed, but
시간이
the train still hasn't
넘었는데
arrived at its
도착하지
stop.
않고 있어요.
What's happening, Mary? You said we'd be there in just 10 seconds.
시작하면 10초 만에 도착한다며.
그러게.
Strange. It shouldn't take
원래는
any
10초
longer than
만에 딱
that.
도착하는데.
6 hours in.
뭐야? 우리 똥
Oh,
밟은
so we
거야?
gotten lucky or what?
워프는 최근
Warpath's had
10년간
any accidents in the last 10
말이죠.
years, though.
이대로 공간에
Might end up
갇히게
getting
될
trapped
수도
here.
있겠는데요.
여차하면
Or breaking through that door if anything goes wrong.
정신 나간 소리예요.
Insane! The morning city
워프
that's
좀
sucked out into
문을 열면
space if we try to
밖으로
open the doors while
빨려나간다고
the trains from
경고문에
warp.
써 있잖아요.
17 hours in.
정신이
I'm gonna lose my mind. Where are we?
거야?
I can't even take off the seatbelt. Tommy, everything will be fine soon enough. I'm sorry, it's my fault for asking you to take a warp
미안해.
train.
내가 괜히 워프를 타자고 해서. 이 열차 상태를 봐서는
Train seems to be
아직
operating
가동 중인
still.
것 같은데.
야, 너네
Alright,
연장
take out
꺼내.
the tools now.
이
We're cutting off
엿같은
this bloody
안전벨트
seatbelt.
잘라낼 거야.
31 hours in.
아, 미치겠네.
Bloody hell, this is
300
driving me
명이 넘는
nuts.
사람들이 여기
300
갇혀 있는데
poor souls are
아무
trapped in
조치도 없는
here
거야?
and they do fuck all about it.
열차 분위기가
The
심상치
atmosphere is getting
않아요.
eerie.
다들
Everyone
묘하게
seems more
감정적이고.
sensitive than usual. I'm gonna do another snooze just in case.
웃긴 건
What's funny is that I'm not feeling any
지났는데
thirst or hunger even though we
전혀
haven't
목이
had anything in the
말거나
last
배가
31
고프지
hours.
않다는 거야.
Up. You won't even leave a dent on this bloody door.
이 망할 문은 흠집조차 안 나네.
정말
Guess
꼼짝없이
you really are
갇히네요.
trapped. I don't see a
방법이
way out.
없어요.
All we can do is
그냥
wait.
기다릴 수밖에.
다른 사람들도
Looks like others are slowly
좀
losing their
맛이
minds
가고 있는
too.
것 같은데요.
야,
Boy, how about a
우리
gamble?
도박 한번 해보자.
뜬금없이 무슨
What do you
소리예요?
mean a gamble?
이거
I'm
써보자는
saying
말이야.
maybe we use this.
초대장이네요.
Invitation.
묘한테서 받은
The stuff I got
물건이야.
from you.
지금
Never thought
쓰게
I'd
될
use it
줄은
now.
몰랐지만.
여기 펜이요.
Here's my pen. I'd
저도
do anything to get out
어떻게든
of this
이곳에서
train
벗어나고
too.
싶거든요.
워프 고장이라니.
A malfunction with warp.
세간에
This could be a
알려지면
huge blow to
더블사
the
입장에서는
classification
꽤나
if it ever
곤란해지네.
gets out to the public.
원래는 10초 만에
It was supposed to arrive at the
도착했지.
destination in only 10 seconds, right?
맞아.
Yep. The warp trains operate with
TV템으로
the warp
만들어진
singularity.
워프 열차는
They can get to any
아무리
station in 10
멀리 있는
seconds, no matter how far away they are.
10초 만에
30-second
도착하거든.
delay would be a big issue already.
그런데 30초도
A
아니고
30-hour delay? It's gonna be
30시간이나
very
넘게
fatal to the
연장되는 건
corporation's trust.
치명적이지.
특이점도 고장날
And the
수 있는
singularity
거겠지.
can malfunction, it seems.
역시 완벽한
I guess no
기술은
technology is
없다는
ever
건가?
really flawless.
그나저나
Anyway,
설마
I
했던
will have an
녀석을
unexpected
곧
reunion
만나게
soon enough.
될지도 모르겠어.
저 사무소에
Have
아는
any familiar
녀석이라도 있어?
faces in that office?
아니,
No.
그럼
We
토끼팀
know the captain of the
대장이라는데?
rabbit team, then.
맞아.
Yes.
아, 알사의
Yeah,
대장 중
connections
하나와
with the
인맥이
captain's from our corp.
닿았었다니. 올가란 녀석도
The person
그렇지만
knowing her is surprising
너도
enough, but
수완이
you have some impressive
대단했구만.
networking finesse too.
다시 만나게
We probably
되면
won't be greeting
서로
each other
좋은
with
꼴은 못 볼
smiles
것
when we do
같지만
meet
말이야.
again.
뭐야,
What, you're
사이가
friends
좋은
with
게
her?
아니었어?
You know
아니,
what? I guess it makes more
그럴 것
sense
같긴
this
했다.
way.
뭘 기대한 거야?
What did you expect? Did you really think I would have
나하고
any friends to
웃으며
casually
얘기할
chat with?
사람이 있을 줄 알았어?
혹시나 했어.
I was just wondering.
알사
Our
녀석들은
corp is different from
해결사와
Fixers on a fundamental
본질적으로 달라.
level.
하는 일은
Work
해결사와
might seem
비슷해
similar to what
보여도
Fixers do, but they
일의
take on
처리
things on a
규모와
much larger scale
마음가짐은
with
확연히
much more
다르죠.
professional mentality.
날개 중 하나면
Expect no
그
less from one of
정도는
the wings.
되어줘야겠지.
Aren't
여유만만이시네.
you relaxed?
이거야말로
Now,
순간이동
this is
아니야?
teleportation.
망할
Much faster and better than
W4TV점보다
Crypt's idiotic
빠르고
singularity.
확실하구만.
이렇게
Are we
얼렁뚱땅
really sure you
밀처리해도
proceed
되는
so
거예요?
carelessly? You said you got the
초대장은
invitation, that
알사에서 받은
invitation from our
거라면서요.
corp.
미카, 이
Mika,
녀석이
shut
좀
him up for
막아.
a bit.
더
I think I'm gonna
듣다가 네
vomit right
자리에서
here if I
토할
hear
것
another
같아.
peep out of him.
레인이 하는 말 중에
Brain's speaking the
틀린
truth,
말은
though.
없네요.
Maybe you shouldn't have.
조금 더
Maybe we should have
신중했어야
been
했던
more
것 같아요.
cautious.
예,
For
내
sure,
편은
no one is
하나도
on my
없지.
side.
내 상황
Well, thanks to
판단
my quick
능력
judgment that we
덕분에
could
그
escape from
망할
that buggered
열차에서
train.
탈출할 수 있었는데 말이야.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests.
저도
Good to see you too,
반가워요.
Lassie.
죄송합니다.
I
저희가 지금
apologize. We're
경황이
in a
없어서요.
bit of confusion right
그리고
now.
이분
And she's
술도 좀
hungover as well.
이해합니다.
I understand. I do have
술에 쩌는
experience dealing
사람을
with
대하는
drunkards.
것은 익숙하거든요.
대체 상황이
Hey, you
어떻게
know what the hell
돌아가고
is
있던
going
건지
on
알아?
back there?
당신들이
All I know is that
도서관에
you are a
초대된
guest invited
손님이란
to the library,
것밖에는
I'm afraid.
모르겠네요.
묘한테서 전해 들은
She's
것보단
been nicer than what you
성격이
told me.
싹싹한데?
혹시 아는
You know her.
사람이에요?
우리가 받은 일은
See, we were supposed to
엘사와
dig into the
도서관의
relationship
관계를
between
좀
Elfcorp and the
파악해보는
library. That's what Mio
일이었거든.
asked us to do.
그래서
I
저에
see, so
대해서
that's how you know
아시는군요.
about me.
그리고 이거 사람
You know
아니다?
what's funny, lads? We're talking to a machine, not a person.
괜히 속
Let's
긁지
not anger
말고
now.
초대장에
We'll
적힌
just take
것들만
what's listed on
챙기고
the invitation
돌아가죠.
and leave, okay?
까놓고 좀
Let's be
물어보자.
blunt, Lassie. You know what
도서관과 엘사가 무슨
relationships the
관계인지
library has
알지?
with Elfcarp, don't you?
묘가
You
그러는데
know, says the fact that you're in the
네가
library
도서관에
is
있다는 것은 무조건
indisputable
엘사와
evidence that
관련이
this place
있을
is related to
수밖에
Elfcarp somehow or
없더라고.
another.
책으로 확인해 보시는 것이
Sure, you can find the answer to that in the books you
확실하겠죠?
seek.
죄송합니다.
We're terribly
입장하도록
sorry.
할게요.
We'll be going in now.
당신의 책을
You found your
찾으실
book
수
in this
있기를.
place. Okay, break time. Finally. That was very long. Be back in a few minutes. Hello. Let's just get right to it. Welcome to the 2N's Legendary Key page. I don't know what 2NS means. You mean second? There you go. I'm pretty sure you're talking about the margin on Olga here, right? Use discard all pages. I see why she has that. Ooh, that's a rough one. Pretty good cards in general. These three. Ready to hit the discard deck. How useful this is going to be here. I don't know how much blunt I have, to be honest. Some violence, shall we? Fuck it, we daring decision is a meme for a reason. Anything. Longest. Can't intercept that. That's bad. That's a rather abrupt change of music. Current call for the reception of Molar office. Four Olga books, 4 Mika books, 3 Ring books, and 1 Molar office book.
알사에서 왜 관심을 가지는지.
And I guess that's why R-Corp cares about this place.
엘사는 하루아침에
Booklet was a major
증발했고
client of R-Corp, and it
알사는
disappeared into
하루아침에
thin
주요
air, so
고객을
it's natural
잃었으니까
for them to want to
여러모로
look into
조사하고
it.
싶겠지.
알사의 주요
Major client of
고객이었군.
R-Corp, huh?
확실히 엘사와
Yes, it
그
makes
둥지
sense.
자체가
L-Corp
지닌
and Nets
무력은
weren't really
특별할
special
게
in terms of
없었지.
military power.
둥지
Considering
단위로
they're
알사를
important
이용할
client for
정도면
R-Corp, they're as
정말
protectable
중요한
ones.
고객이었겠어.
Don't know if you heard that, but certainly sounded like someone without a muffler just drove by.
그리고 협력
It was a
관계였지.
mutual relationship too.
알사에서
L-Corp was
사용하는
supplying all the energy
에너지
R-Corp
정도
needed,
엘사가
until the Corp
공급했으니까.
depended on L-Corp's energy supply as well.
W까지 포함해서 말이야.
날개 셋이서
Their wings in
짝짝꿍했다는
collision with
거구만.
each other, huh?
있는
So much for
놈들끼리
trickle-down
다
economics.
해먹으니까 아래로 돈이 안 돌지.
Yeah, those don't exist, Roland.
나한테 불평을 해도 소용은 없어.
There's no use complaining to
난
me.
하라는
I
대로
was simply
했을
following
뿐이니까.
my orders.
그래.
Yeah,
날개든
employees gotta do
뒷골목이든
whatever the boss tells them to do,
뒷고용이는
whether it's
까라면
the wings
까는
or the
대로
back
빌려주는
streets.
거지.
Oh, some books to burn. Notice I didn't get any Olga pages. I'll have to do that at least once more. We'll do the book of the red shoes. Sure. What are those? Can't say this is what I was expecting. Fun. Four to 9. See if I can't manage to dodge it anyways. Just win for free. Not damage on the one with less health. I guess I'll do it. That will actually. I don't know if I can. 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 does it. Probably should update their decks then. Gain 1 power, deal plus 2/7 stagger damage. Only have the one anyways. Try. Could you do something else? Just gonna keep doing that over and over. 10 might actually work. Can't even do it. This one, and then it becomes a lot easier. certainly slows down combat a lot. I'm surprised I got through that.
안녕. 이번에도
Hello,
따끈따끈한
hello.
책
Got some
대령이요.
fresh books for you.
안녕 롤랑.
Hi, Roland.
매번 수고가
Working hard as
많네.
always.
그러게 말이야.
Tell me. If only our mishap
어디에
librarian could appreciate all this hard work
도서관장님이
with a huge reward or
이런
anything.
노고를 거하게 치해주면 좋겠는데.
엔젤라와는 잘 지내고 있어?
How are you doing with Angela, by the way?
뭐 그럭저럭.
So, I
가끔
guess.
무서울 때도
It can be
있는데
scary at times,
나름
but I
할만해.
can live with it.
엔젤라는
Angela seemed to
너와
be the most
이야기할
comfortable when she was
때가
talking with you.
제일 편해 보이더라.
그런가?
Really?
하긴
To be
지금까지
fair,
만난
all the librarians
사자들은
I've met so far
모두
seem to
엔젤라를 싫어하는
despise
것
Angela.
같으니.
전에
You told me
말했었지.
before about your motto of
그건
that's
그거고
that and this is
이건
this, right?
이거다라고. 아무래도
I've been thinking,
난
and I don't
그러지
think I can follow
못하겠어.
that.
그렇다면
I'd have to loathe Angela with all my
엔젤라를
being,
마냥
but I just
미워해야만
can't get
하는데
myself to bury any unconditional hatred
무조건적인
towards her.
증오를 쏟아낼 수가 없어.
아이쿠,
Oh,
복잡한
boy.
길로
That took a turn.
들어섰네. 그 이유로는
I'm guessing it's because
역시
Angela has
엔젤라도
her fair
엔젤라
share of tragic
나름의
history and
아픔이
stuff.
있기 때문에.
맞아.
That's right. Everyone
누구나
has their own
전화갈
stories,
사정이
even if someone is
분명 있어.
committing bad things right now.
당장에 나쁜 짓을 저질렀어도 단편적인
I don't want to
행동만을
judge them
보고
based on silly
판단하고
snippets
싶지
I see of
않아.
them.
그래서 난
I try to understand them in depth.
이해해보려고 해.
아주 천사네
Man, you're an
천사.
angel. Wish yesterday and
예소드나
were half as
넷자여도
kind as you.
너처럼 상냥하면 얼마나 좋을까.
내가
Do I look like a good
좋은
person to you,
사람
Roland?
같아?
그건 모르겠네.
I don't know about
상냥한
that.
사람과 좋은
Kind
사람인
and
것은
good
모르겠네.
aren't exactly one and the same. Very true.
그렇지.
Is that so?
난
I wasn't
좋은
really a good
사람은
person, you see?
아니었어.
아,
Oh,
혹시
is this about your
말쿠트가
first and second
말하던
lives?
첫 번째, 두
I remember
번째 삶에
Malcolm
대한
talking about
이야기인가?
말쿠트는
See, so that's how
그렇게
Malcolm put
말했구나.
it.
맞아.
Yeah, you're right.
내 첫
First
번째
life was a
삶은
tragic one.
비극적이었어.
다들 그런 것 같더라.
That seems to be the case with everyone
인류를
here.
치유하기 위해서
We're all doing
연구를 했다며?
research to cure humanity, right? I did not get the key page. So, like I said, I'll have to do it at least one more time.
나 때문에 죽은
Many people were
사람이
killed
많아.
because of me.
응?
Huh? You're
네가
admittedly pretty good
사서로서
at fighting as a
전투를 잘하고
librarian, but you
있다고 해도
don't smell like a serial killer or
예전에
anything.
누군가를 죽일 만한 냄새는 풍기지 않는데.
그래 보여?
Do I? I still think I'm directly
난-
responsible for their deaths.
내가 직접 죽인 거라고 생각해.
Ideally, get 3 daring decisions, 3 gambit, 3 the other on discard effect pages.
내가
I snitched to the head
머리에 밀고
about the
있어.
experiments we were doing and about the atrocious
우리가 어떤
things we were
실험을
committing.
하고 있고
I
그렇게
sent
머리에서
an arbiter
파견한
to the laboratory and killed so
연구실에
many of my
들이닥치고
colleagues.
난 그 사실을 알고 차마
I heard the
견딜 수
news, I
없어서
couldn't take it anymore, so I
극단적인
took my own
선택을
life.
했고
무슨 일이
What happened
벌어졌길래.
난
I had to watch as Malcolm Yesid and
말쿠트,
Isaac died horrible deaths in the
예수드,
laboratory.
넷자우가
The wiki page
연구실에서
is
죽는
designed to
모습을
basically be your
지켜봐야만
ace for most of
했어.
this part of the game, i.e. a deck that lets you spam a 3-cost page nearly non-stop at impunity. Yeah, sounds pretty good.
그리고
What happened to a young
실험에
boy who
참여해서
participated in the
죽은
experiment?
한 아이도 그것뿐만이
That's not
아니야.
all. We injected people with drugs and
사람들에게
recorded the
약물을
changes and side
투여하고
effects they made.
그 변화와 부작용을 기록하기도 했지.
도시 안에서?
In the city?
아니,
No, the laboratory was in the
연구실은 외곽에
outskirts
있었어.
to avoid the head and its
머리에
eyes.
눈을 피하기 위해서.
Yeah, you can see that I'm not a good person at all, right?
롤랑 네가 생각해도 난 전혀 좋은 사람은 아니지.
아니,
Nope, it's
내가
not
지금
that.
인상 찌푸린
Granted,
건
because there's one thing about the
이해가 안
story I
가서요.
don't understand.
사람 몇 명
The head
죽이고
pilot
연구 좀
dispatch
한다고
an arbiter just to
머리에
take care of a
조율자가
research
직접
project that got some people
행차했다고?
killed.
그것도
That took place
도시
in the
내부가 아니라
outskirts, outside of the city's
외곽에서.
limits.
이 부분이 말이 안
Or
되는데.
doesn't make sense. Are you really sure it
조율자가
was an
확실했어?
arbiter?
난 그렇다고
That's
들었어.
what I heard. It matches what I learned in
실제로
lobotomy corp during my second
로보토미에서
life
두
too.
번째 삶을 부여받고 알게 된 사실로도 그렇고.
내 머리로는
Still
납득이
too hard
안
for me to
가는군.
believe. You're pondering over odd things, Roland.
롤라는
Thought you'd lambaste
역시
me for being
이상한
a
곳에서
traitor.
고민하는구나. 나를 배신자라 매도할 줄 알았는데.
그거야 뭐
Well,
내가
betrayals happen on a daily
사온
basis
곳에서
where
배신은
I used to live.
비일비재했으니까. 게다가 진짜
Besides,
배신은
real
더
betrayals tend to be a
잔혹하지.
whole lot more cruel.
호드 넌
You're
둥지
born in the nest,
출신이었던 거야?
Sod. Yeah, I was
둥지에서
born in a nest and
태어나고
went to school in a nest.
둥지에서 학교를 나왔어.
다른 사서들도?
And the other librarians are too.
대부분이 그래.
Most of them are. There's one from the back streets
뒷골목과
and one from
외곽
the
출신이
outskirts,
있긴
but that's about
하지만
it.
2명 정도야.
Damn,
다들
you guys are all
엘리트였구만.
elites, huh?
어쩌다
How do you
이렇게
end up living
기구한
such
삶을 살게
miserable
됐을까?
lives?
근데 또 둥지의
I'll have
삶을
the drive to leave
내비두고
behind the comfort of living in
외곽의
a nest for
연구실에
a
가서
research
일할
facility in the
정도면
outskirts.
마냥
Takes some
산님이라고 하기도
determination.
못하네.
My bad for
다들
calling you a bunch
강단이나
of
발작은
spineless
있었구나.
snobs.
열의도
You were full of
가득했었지.
passion too, which I ended up
그리고
betraying.
난 그들의 열정을 배신한 거야.
그 말인즉슨
That means the reason you
엔젤라를
can't blindly hate
무턱대고 싫어할
Angela is
수
mostly
없다는
an excuse for
이유는
yourself.
자기 변명인 건가?
그런가 봐.
I guess. I made a huge
나도
mistake
한때
once, but
큰 잘못을 했지만 지금은
I want to be better now.
더 나아지고
I want to
싶어.
become a better person.
더 나은
Sure,
사람이
everyone
되고
wants to.
싶어. 누구나 그럴 수 있을 거라 생각해.
You say that, but I'm pretty sure there's people who don't care about being a better person.
하지만 동시에
At the same time, a part of my
엔젤라를
mind still
용서할
can't
수
forgive
없는 마음이
Angela.
있어.
벌써
I
이틀이나
already spent 2
사모했어.
days on this stalemate.
생각보다
You're holding up much better than I expected.
당연하지.
Of course we are.
우리가
You really think we go to sleep just because you told us to?
알았어?
시간 문제란.
However, it is only a matter of time.
그리고 그
Time is what
시간이
matters to you most right
너에게
now.
제일 중요한 거지.
직원들 피해가
Our
너무
place
심해.
is sustained too much damage.
재생로
Our generators are at their limits too.
한계야.
난
I put up with the
너무나도
play
오랜
for such a
시간을
long
견뎌왔기
time. I could
때문에
pass a day or two in
하루
an
이틀은
instant.
마치 찰나같이 보낼 수 있었어. 하지만 최근의
The
이
last 2
이틀은
days felt so
너무나
long and
길게
slow.
느껴지네.
엔젤라,
Angela, your filthy
너의
deed born out of your
개인적인
personal
욕망에서
desire shall never be
비롯된
brought.
더러운
Shall never be
행동은
brought to fruition.
뜻에 다시 못할 것이다.
It is a coffee mug. Why do you have a coffee mug when you're a machine?
전과는 다르다.
Circumstances are no longer the same as before, Gibera. I'm not aware of the existence of ego and its capabilities.
복지팀과
All employees from the welfare and disciplinary teams have fallen.
어차피 너희는
You'll never get to spread the light for
계획대로
those 7
7일간의
days you
빛을
have
뿌리지
planned.
못해. 아무리 오래
It
버텨봐야
lasts
4일?
perhaps
그 정도
4 days
됐지.
at most.
그리고 나는 이
I'd be left with
3일간의
only 2 or 3
빛밖에
days
못
worth of
얻는
light
거야.
for myself.
뭐가 되었던
In any
서로에게
case,
좋지
none of
않은
us will have
결과일
won this
뿐이지.
battle.
요점이
What
뭐지?
is your point?
한 가지 제안을 할게.
I'd like to make a proposal.
난
I want to
살고
live, you see?
엔젤라는
Angela offered us a
거래를
deal and many of the
제안했어.
Sephiroth were against it.
그리고 그 제안에 많은 세피라들이 반대했지.
세피라?
Sephiroth?
아,
Oh, that's what the
세피라는
librarians were called back in
로보토미
Lobotomy
때
Corp.
지정 사서들의 호칭이었어. 도서관에
The
잠들어
9
있던
librarians sleeping on each
9
floor, you
명의
know?
지정 사서들 말이야.
그렇군.
See. Yeah,
하긴
the
다들
ones I met
반대하는
didn't seem too
것
happy
같더라.
with this job. I
그래서
guess that's
엔젤라를
why
싫어하는
you
거.
all hate Angela so much.
나와
Me, Malkuth,
말쿠트,
Yesod, Nitsak, and
예소드,
Hakma were the ones
내짱,
opposing her offer.
그리고 호크만은 반대했어.
나머지
That
4명은
means the other
찬성을
4
했다는
approved
거군.
it. Angela wasn't completely
완전히
alone, huh?
엔젤라 편이 없는 건 아니었네.
적극적인
To be fair, they
찬성까지는
weren't actively
아니었어.
supporting it. It was more of a
보류라고
deferral.
생각하는 게 맞을 거야.
근데 잠깐,
One sec. Why were you
엔젤라는
against
더
her offer
나아질
if
수
you thought she
있다고
could eventually become a
생각하면서
better being?
왜 반대를 한 거야?
웃기지?
It's silly, I know. Even in the
난
middle
그
of that, I was
와중에도
thinking I could repent for
내가
my sins with
죽음으로써
death.
모든 것을 내려놓고 속죄할 수 있다고 생각했던 거야.
잠깐, 또
Hold
잠깐.
on. You what now?
그 엔젤라가
You're
망쳤다는
supposed to die
계획이란
at
게
the end of the
완료되면
plan
다들 죽는
Angela
거였어?
ruined?
응.
Yep. The whole thing was meant to end us
우리는
with
모두
us
작전
shutting down,
정지가
falling
되고
into eternal slumber, knowing that our long
수건을
desired
이룬
wish was
채
fulfilled.
잠이 들므로써 끝나야 했거든.
Jeez.
다들
You were all ready to really accept a
생각을
morbid
태연히
fate
하고
like that?
있었구만.
롤랑은
You're always
늘
surprised
이상한
over the
곳에서
oddest details,
놀라네.
Roland. I thought you blame us for running
마지막까지도
away with my
도망쳤던
problems, even at the end.
나를 비난할 줄 알았는데
Blame me for running away with my problems.
아니 뭐 그건 자연스럽게 당하는
That's a totally
거라.
natural reaction, in my opinion.
난 생각보다
I'm a
강한
very strong,
사람이 아니라
spirited person,
이해는
so
가거든.
I get why you do that.
정리하면
So, in summary,
엔젤라를
you
막을
objected to
때는
Angela's
너에게
offer at
주어진
first because you
최후의
wanted to forfeit your own
속죄라
life as the last step of
생각해서
your atonement.
지금 좀
But now that you've
생각해보니
had time to think
엔젤라를
things over, you
지켜봐도
want to give
될
Angela a
것
chance?
같다.
응,
Yeah,
맞아.
that's about right. It's a rather
나에게는
heavy
꽤
topic for
무겁고
me, but
힘든
you summed it up neatly.
이야기였는데 간단하게 정리를 잘하네.
뭐 관계자가 아닌
Well,
입장에서 볼
things are
때는
bound to seem lighter
어쩔
from an
수 없이
outsider's
가볍게
perspective.
바라볼 수 있게 되더라.
그래도
Thanks for listening
이야기를
anyways.
들어준
Help me sort through my
덕분에
thoughts, too.
나도 정리할 수 있게 됐어.
천만에요.
You're welcome, miss.
이것도 제 일
All
중
part of my work.
하나 아닙니까?
No, these are all negative emotion pages. See, this is the bleed floor. That's another set of decks I'll have to set up. Yeah, as soon as I see this, I was like, yeah, this is the floor where you set up all of the bleed. This the best but worst floor to use because it makes you miserable. It just makes it slow because you sit there and you wait, and you're okay. Now it's time to go. It's not even a quick time event. It's literally just wait for the random thing to flip to what you want. The quick time event would be fine because that just means because you know when to anticipate quick time events, and it's just do the thing when the quick time event happens. And it's just random of when you need to start the turn. That's whatever. See, I got 3 of the other pages, but I didn't get one of Oliver's page. You can have that for now. I'm sure there's better bleed cards later. Set. I read this as level 14 out of 5. I was like, what? No, I just... Okay. I want to do this again. Still have the books, because I didn't lose the fight. I should update. Key page are you using? Mars. Please look forward to when we get this abnormality in Limbus when you have to decide when to press enter. I'm sure, if it doesn't already exist, I'm sure they'll get to it. And then people will be like, God fucking damn it. Why would you do this? Could be worse. Could be turn time limits on focus fights. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that would be so nice. Those. There's a mechanic in Lobotomy Corporation takes away your ability to pause time in a management game. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. Never put it past Project Moon to pull bullshit like that. I mean, let's be honest, how many people actually finished Lobotomy Corporation? I'm sure it's not that many. I tried playing it, I was like, I have no fucking idea what to do. This game is... You have to do it twice for the true ending. Oh, that's awful. It's part of a boss fight, is that? At that? Fun. This is a generally good card. Let's bleed. It's Beth, but I'm not sure like the numbers on it that much. I guess that's not much better. this again. But it is just about break time, so I'm gonna just go on that a little early. And then I'll get to the fight again when I get back. Yes, thank you, Nightbot. So I am back. Okay, round 2. Sure. I'm wondering if it would be best to just go all in on one of them to get them at a lower, lower amount of what's what I'm thinking of. Fewer actions per round. That fucking card. Maybe best just get her off the field. It's possible. Use it off the 5, because the 5 goes first. Pretty sure it works this way. No, it doesn't. It does Limbus rules. If you have higher speed, the last one you select is what goes first. Okay. Using that. Not be the best for this scene. Monday specifically. Even more power. Damage. Okay. Get her off the field. Oh, it was complete overkill. Okay. Can't block either of those. I'll just use this for now. Work. That works. What are you doing? There. Save that for next turn. still worked. Did the wrong one. Thank you, Steam. I don't know what that means. There, I got one page. Immediately seeing why you were suggesting that I might want to do the no grind mod, because it very much feels like the game really wants you to farm out new sets with each new fight you do. And I'm just not doing that. Because I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. But then I'm getting to the fights, like, oh, my cards are just straight up worse. Easiest deck of all time, and really only one way you want to build it. You just threw in all the discard cards, pretty much, right? Wonder if that goes well with any of the abnormality sets, or if it's just something you just use as a general use deck. Works basically any floor with considering decisions and all damage dice type. Yeah, because look of the day. Sure, why not? So, the look of the day strikes again. It sure does. Sort by region, i.e. Urban Plague, make it easier. Could, but I don't. Do that, so it gets down to all these. You can also just type what you're looking for. Being your 2 speed plus 1 second speed plus 1 page, you can go from Mars to another unit. That is true. The library. And Malkuth wants to be all of fire all the time. Probably needs a different page. Be really good. So far this looks like the Pierce floor because of this. But I need to see more abnormality pages before I can really decide what this floor is. But this is going to be my next upgrade, so I might as well. Oh, first page. Walter is also speed 2, so you can technically have 6x start now on any team. That is true. But that is for later. I'm doing deck building. Your shield is a strong passive, although Sexy is blunt weak. Plus 1 flat power, all defense die is good. This one. Guardian now, for now. It's a fairly good card. Okay, off we go. What do we need for you? Walter and Space Selfish Section 6.
너 같은 새끼들은
Yo, fun. Somewhere in the back streets. Bastards like you
이렇게
need
저
some
맞아봐야
beating.
정신을 차리지.
Get it into your thin skull. Isn't it usually thick skull? And it's built like a brick, but also please stop punching the camera, yes. Please stop punching the camera, it is kind of annoying. But yeah, if you were localizing it, it would be thick skull, because that means you're stupid.
이봐 경미,
That's enough,
무작정
Johnny.
패주게
Even the
된다고
death won't do us
살 길이
any good.
생기지는 않아. 아무리 여기가
District
22구
22 may be
골목이고
our turf, but each
녀석들이
time shipping
치바이
to a cult may be
요구해도
from Sway Section
협회는
6.
협회야.
But we're talking about an association here.
다 죽여버리면
We're
더
gonna be in even
골치
bigger trouble
아파지잖아.
if you kill them all.
월터
Walter, If only that bastard
약속만
kept his
지켰어도
promise, we wouldn't have gotten into this mess.
치바이가 가지고
We
있는
needed
엘사
the floor
둥지.
plan of Elcorp's nest. They punctuate this like he's talking each time he hits them, but he's also not talking like that in his actual words.
설계도가
This way,
필요했다고.
at it.
이
We
새끼들에게는
should teach these
약속이라는 것이
fuckers a lesson. How important it is to keep
얼마나
promises.
중요한지 알려줄 필요가 있어.
곧 밤이 찾아올
I'll
거야.
call soon.
청소부들이
Super
언제
come for our asses any
들이닥칠지
second
몰라.
now.
엄지로부터는
The thumb wouldn't
연락조차
even
오지
contact
않고
us.
있고.
기껏 월터
Got
자식이
blood gathering intel on
신신당부하며
the distortion for
알아봐달라는
that bastard
뒤틀림에 대한
Walter. This is
정보를
how he repays us.
우리 쪽이 피를 흘려가며 조사해뒀는데 이렇게 물을 먹이다니.
정신 나간
The
톱니가
zealots of
놈들
the Church of
때문에
Gears took out more
우리
than half our
조직원들
syndicate.
반은 넘게 잃었어.
확실히 그
Their
교주는
leader was an inhuman
더
freak,
이상
alright.
사람이라 할 수 없었지.
그렇게
You
핏똥싸가며
work your asses off
톱니겨다리
to carry
물건을
goods from the
확실히
church and for what?
준비해뒀는데 말이야. 엄지에게
We can't hand over the
엘사둥지
floor plan
설계도를
of Elcorp's nest
넘겨주지
to the thumb.
못한다면
우린
All that's left for us is to
엄지에게
get purged by the
충당하는
thumb for
일만
failing our
남은
job.
거지.
애초에 협회
Shouldn't have
따위로
made a deal
거래하면
with an
안 되는
association in the
거였는데.
first place.
그래도 월터는
At least Walter was a
꽤
sensible
말이
one. Maybe
통하는
something happened to him.
아마 무슨 일이 생겼던 게 아니었을까. 아무리 그
Might have been
녀석이
a cunning
비열한
old fart, but
꼰대라고
he was still
해도
the director of Sway
스파이
Association 6.
육과부장이야.
Besides, it usually leave field
게다가
jobs to
앞선에
his men.
나서지도
It doesn't
않던
make sense for him to die all too
하루아침에
suddenly.
돼졌다고?
그러지 못할 것도
Anything can
없지.
happen. Though Walter's connections to protect the rest of the office, the rest of this Sway Association branch are getting picked off and having people collect on his old debts. Fun.
이런 젠장.
For fuck's sakes, you really
다
killed them all.
죽여버렸잖아.
Consequences of the library's body count is starting to spread. Yep.
선택지가 하나
That's one more
늘었고
option for us.
또 빡 돌아서
We've done it again.
앞뒤 안 가리고
Moved to a
뼈
blind
내장을
rage to crush their
으깨버렸네.
bones and guts to a pulp.
경미. 아무리 육과 잔챙이들이라고
Young me,
해도
even if there are a
이
bunch of
정도의
small fry
수를
from Section 6,
쫓아버리면
killing as many of
지바
them might
이과나
get Section 2 or
삼과에서
3 to
개입해도
chase us down.
이상할 건 없다고.
스바이가 작정하고
That's why I
해결사를
could send an
풀어버릴
army
수도
of fixers
있어.
at us now.
이 개새끼들은
Sons of bitches.
좀 더
You
약속을
don't understand the weight
소중히 할
of...
필요가 있었어.
understand what the weight of a promise is. My picture just disappeared. I'm gonna refresh this page real quick. Thank you. I want to actually see when things are happening.
뭘 믿고 이러는 거야?
If you have a backup plan for them this way, come to thank us for that lesson. Section 2 or Section 3 based on the Limbus level power scales like late Kanto 5 / Kanto 6. But where I'm not yet. Let's look at
이거나
this.
읽어봐.
Shows you roughly also how ridiculous the library is. It's got all of the fucking abnormalities. There's all these abnormalities from a lobotomy corporation in it. Of course it's ridiculous.
봉투?
Envelope.
이게
The rumored invitation to that
소문무성한
library.
도서관의 초대장이군.
오늘의
Hold on. Among the
책
books of the day they've
중에
listed. There's the
월터의
Book of
책.
Walter. That's what happened.
그런 거였어.
Plan after all.
믿는 구석이 있던 거네.
This is just an urban legend. I'll be. What the fuck is that beating heart? Yep.
뭐야 경미?
What? Young-me.
그러면 넌
So you already knew that
월터가
Walter died in the
도서관에서
library and
죽은
so
걸 알고도
pulverized Section
육과
6?
녀석들을 묵사발린 거야? 약속의 소중함을
Wrote.
새길 필요가
Sending a damn
있었으니까.
message.
조직은 해결사와 다르게 꼭 필요 이상으로 주게 되지.
Syndicates have a tendency to kill more than they need
저지른다니까.
to, unlike fixers. They cause trouble just because they feel like it.
그나저나 청소부와
Anyway,
엄지단이
what they were trying to do, get the
무슨 일을
sweepers and the thumb
벌이려던 거야?
involved.
청소부는 알고 있어.
About the sweepers?
그래?
You do?
하긴
Well, I
청소부는
guess they are
유명하니까.
infamous.
인간을 잘게
Stop
찢은
and tear
후
humans to pieces and
녹여서
use them
연료로
as fuel.
사용하던데.
But they're
맞아?
like that in real life too.
비슷해.
Sort of.
청소부들의
Sweeper
강함도
is tough as
강함이지만
is, but what's really scary
무서운
is their
건
organizational
조직력이야.
power.
밤마다
crawl out
뒷골목
of the
어디선지
woodwork every
몰라도
night, clean the back streets.
스멀스멀 기어나와서 골목을 청소하지. 정확한 규모도
Can't even
파악
guess how
안 돼.
many of them are there.
처리해도
No matter how many we take
다음날
down, more will
밤이면
show up the next
또
night.
기어나오니까.
시간 되겠어?
Think we
좀
can make it back
빠듯하지
in
않아?
time. Isn't it a bit tight? It
아슬아슬하겠지만
is, but we'll probably get back just in
시간은
time.
맞출 수 있겠어.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests.
전
I'm Angela,
이곳의
the director and
관장이자
librarian
사사인
of my role's
엔젤라입니다.
namesake.
됐고
Scratch that.
들여보내주긴
Just let us
해.
in. We're in a
시간
hurry.
없거든.
성미가 급하신
You're
분들이군요.
rather impatient, I see.
자치구
I said shut up.
들여보내라
Let us
했지.
in. Now.
당신의 책을 찾으실 수
May
있길.
you find your book in this place. I'll probably use Todd, Booty, however the fuck you say her name. I don't know. Yeah, thank you. Typing it is great. Well, they yes, that's how I was saying it, but it doesn't sound like that when the characters in the game say it, so it might not be how it's intended. Oh, how about that? Fuck it, we daring decision. 634. This isn't gonna be good, is it? Whatever, you can take some damage. Oh, look at what we found. Here you go. Oh, look. Being such close is just kind of bullshit, to be honest, at this point in the game. I'm sure it is. 6, 5, 5, 3, 5. Block that. Now let's stop soft for this. Probably better to use this with the +2 on everything. Just go after you. Just doing that. Just do that. Have 3. decision. We continue. What? What are you owing about? You want to look at Muscle Shirt's cards. This guy? This guy? Well, that's a 4-hit card, okay. Put these all dice on this page with ones on a random page in hand whose original cost is 4 or lower, excluding What the fuck? Is the first legendary card. To 12. Kinda sucks. Try that. TLDR, his goal is to replace the dice with his legendary card, just spam that infinitely. Oh no, how fun. Of course, you have your own student legendary and daring decisions, so send all of it into him. How about that? Wonder if that only gets rid of the ones in the hand, or if it gets rid of the ones I'm trying to play. We'll find out in a second, won't we? That legendary card, though, is also probably the first arguing point to turn on the no grind page. We'll see. Just for free damage into him. No grind mod. She just about killed that guy in one go. Look at that. He's at 4 HP already. Yeah, fair and balanced, alright. Oh, fun. Yeah, this is probably managed to beat one of the boosted daring decision dice. See how this works. Are you doing a single hit? There it goes. Throws some free damage into him. The zero cost card potentially restored to light is this one. No, it does seem like a really good card. 2 to 6, 0 cost and restores light. One down. That's all I got. Go for free damage. Twice. Curtain call for the reception of stray dogs. It's closed.
짜증나지 않아?
Isn't it annoying
곧 네가
to
하려는
listen to your silly
실험용 소리가
chirping?
들어오는
To deal
녀석들이
with the things
내뱉는 말
the guests say,
말이야.
I mean.
꽤 많은
A
녀석이
lot of them don't
보자마자
hesitate to
험한 말을
spout
하잖아.
harsh words at you. I'm surprised you
네
can withstand
성격이
it all.
그걸 견디는 게 놀라워서.
우리가 초대해서 와준
There are
귀한
precious guests we
손님이니까
invited. It's only fair to treat them as
대우해드려야지.
such. They're your precious books, Angela.
그리고 누군가에게 맞춰주는 건
Hello! I'm gonna probably say this wrong. Eliana Jimenez. I'm very sorry if I said that wrong. But hello, welcome to the chat. How are you today? Besides, Myron used to keeping others pleased in conversation.
그 투철한 직업 정신은
I envy that
존경스럽다.
professionalism of yours.
나중에 뒷골목에
Maybe you
식당
should give a
업주들
lecture on
데리고
hospitality
서비스업에
to all the
대해서
restaurant owners in the back
강연이라도 해줘.
streets someday. They
다들
could really
널
learn a
보고
thing
좀
or two from
배워야
you.
해.
Well, I'm glad I did a decent job with the pronunciation.
그래도 말이야.
But still, it'll probably be a lot
유연하게
easier
대응하는
on
게
you to be more
여러모로
flexible
마음
with greeting
편할 거야.
guests rather than sticking to the same polite attitude. I'm having a good stream. It's been almost 3 hours, and it sure hasn't felt like 3 hours.
참고는 해둘게.
I'll take note of that. Yep, as I figured, it's time for this. To enter the book of Child of the Galaxy, yes. I wonder what these do. And dodge, 36 on hit, look too fragile. Fun. Oh, that's okay. No point using that then. Here, that one right there. 3 damage on this one. Just because. What are you curious about? I am going to kill this bot. Goodbye, bot. Yes, what are you curious about? Why have I not put any panels on my channel? I don't know how. That is the only reason. I don't know how to do it. I haven't put any time into figuring out how to do it. I know that I should do it, and I plan to. That's the only answer I have for you. I don't know how. And I understand what they're for. I just don't know how to do them. I would rather do them myself to start, rather than having anyone else do them for me, but thank you for offering. I don't need that. What are you doing? Star Shower? So that's fatality time. Try that? Let's see. Oh, I don't need a VOD. When it's mostly that I haven't really had time to look into it. Why are these taking, like, no damage? Jeez. 10% HP at the start of the scene. It does not go below 1, becomes staggered upon taking lethal damage. After 2 scenes, recover HP equal to the current HP of another. Okay. So I need to get these down to 1 HP on the same turn. Start the scene. If there's an ally with 1 HP, including himself, all characters lose 10% of their max HP. No fun. No, I can figure it out myself. I just haven't put time into it. But thank you for the offer. It's very kind of you. Pretty sure that's more than 10% of their HP that they're recovering. Is it like their max HP is what, 40? So it's at 21 now, it's at 30. So why is it healing 8 HP when their maximum is 40? But this says it restores 10 HP at the start of the scene. So why are they healing 20%? That's the third passive. It has nothing to do with them healing more. At the start of the scene, if there is an ally with 1 HP, including self, all characters lose 10% of their max HP. They should be healing. This one I'm pretty sure is at full, 40 HP. If it's healing 10% each turn, it should only be healing 4, not 8. But I'm sitting here wondering, why are they healing so much? I don't know. After 2 scenes, you can reach people with current HP. Okay. Okay, how are you supposed to do this fight then? That seems to be asking you to kill them in 2 turns. Yeah, I don't think this is, don't think this is going to ever win. There's reason to unlock after both Olga and Stray Dogs. Is there a quit the fight option somewhere on the screen that I don't see? This is just return to title. Okay, you will lose the battle. Okay. Just continue, I guess. We got that. 2. Saving that. Look at the Stray Dogs books and look at Scratch This. That's the card they were duplicating. Ugh. Too bright. You mean that? All dice on this page lose 2 power. If you say copy the dice with Brawl, it doesn't lose 2, and then all the Brawl dice are 5 to 10. Even with lose 2, it's 3 to 8, which is a staring decision without the discard. I don't know, I got 5 legendary cards. You just pull like a god, I guess. Yes, apparently. I didn't get any of their page. I didn't get any of the specific pages. But I've got 5 of these. TBH, the pages suck anyway, and at least the user goal here is to get the cards. Well, I got plenty of the cards. Scout's Child, you can try to make a Purist deck work. I could. Just borrow a bit from Ron's floor. Make a funny Brawl deck for the other character. could give the other character one of the feed IDs. Because otherwise you're just really struggling with the damage output. Because you need to get them to like below 20 in the 2 turns at least, or they're just healing to full. Yes, and this isn't a situation where you come back later, you need to finish this go next year. Yep. Because very grade must reach 15. Oh, so if this is 14 out of 15. It's just level 4 or 5. This is the last early tutorial fight, I guess, to actually beat this. What I can do. Save. Have to empty the deck to borrow page, you just equip it and pass. Oh, I thought you'd have to use the save and load stuff. The extra key page just effect, not librarian specific. Okay, that makes sense. You steal this. You good Mars would be here. Killer one. I'm still laughing when I pulled 5 of these. On the first try. Didn't even get that many books. Three brawl. I'm gonna scratch that. I just ran the same deck since I didn't have no grind. Makes sense. High rolling cards. Probably have. Where's the other one? This one. It's pretty good. 4 to 12. Just try to murder them with brawls. Hope it works out. However, first, break time. I'll be back. I am back. That just changed. What? There we go. Note to self, do not have the web page selected when you do that because it changes which one it is focusing on. Okay, so it doesn't grab dice and copy it for each one. It grabs the first 3 dice and takes their number and steals their numbers. So because this is 5 to 10, it'll do 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, and 3, 6. If it steals the scratch that numbers. Or is it just steal from all over the cards in your hand randomly? Either way. It doesn't steal evade, it doesn't steal counter. I don't know exactly what that means. Probably just probably only steals from offensive dice. Then I don't know what else would be good then. Because all my other 3 dice cards are not that great. I don't think retaliate counts. I specifically don't know what it means by counter dice. Pretty sure that's an evade die. Whatever. Try again. They're getting healed for 4 twice. They shouldn't be getting healed for 4 twice. It's not how their passive says it works. Goes from the beyond. Impression of Child of the Galaxy complete.
그거 알아요? 예술은
Hey,
술과 떼놓을
did
수
you know
없는
that art is inseparable from alcohol?
그렇지.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
예술은
So art is all about
번뜩임이라고
flashes of inspiration, right?
당신
You know it.
꽤 저랑
We're on
통하는
the
게
same page
있네요.
after all.
아,
Oh,
이건 또
you
새로운
brought a different
술이네.
booze this time. Absinthe.
압생트?
이게 또
This is the liquor with a
예술과
legacy that's so
뗄래야 뗄
deeply
수
tied to
없는
art, it's almost
술이라고
legendary.
하더라고요. 맡은 분야가 예술인 만큼
Some in charge of
일을 더
arts, I could
잘하기
use
위해
some
이 정도의
stimulation to work
자극은
like a real
필요하죠.
artist.
이거 꽤
This is pretty
독한데?
strong, but it's
그래도
charming
매력적이야.
nonetheless.
근데
What if Angela scolds us like last time, though?
받으면 어떡하냐?
그건
We can worry about
내가서
that later.
생각하자고요.
She's not here right now.
좋지.
Works for me.
말
By the
편하게.
way, just thought I'd mention there's no need to worry about courtesy and stuff with me.
당신에게는
I'd say it's more
이렇게
comfortable
말하는
for me
게
to go
제일
with
편해요.
courtesy.
편하실 대로.
Alright then.
봐요.
Look at this
이
glowing
초록색
green liquor.
빛의 술.
Just like the arts of the
도시의
city.
예술도 이 술과 같아요. 자극적일 뿐인
Imitations that are
모방.
provocative but nothing
모방의
else.
모방인
Imitations
거죠.
of imitations, in fact.
오히려
Though I don't see any point in being
원본이라는 것이
original
의미가
either.
있는지
It might be someone or
모르겠어요.
someone else's imitation
저도
too.
결국 무언가의 모방일 테니까요.
애초에
As
도시에서
if stuff like
원본인이
originality or arts
예술인이
matters
의미가
in the
있을지
city in the first
모르겠다.
place.
예술가라 칭하는
Although
놈들은
self-proclaimed
다
artists are
또라이들이야.
nutcases.
기존보다 강한
They seem to be
자극이
mistaking any
들어오면
stimulation as
예술이라고
stronger than
착각하는
usual
것
for
같아.
art.
내가 이
Just like how I'm
술을
praising this drink as a work
예술이라
of art.
느끼는 것처럼.
그렇다면 피아니스트는
pianist must have been
얼마나
one hell
강한
of a stimulant
자극이었던
then.
걸까요? 회색 도시의 권태를
Heard
띄운
that music was a hair-raising
소름 끼칠
masterpiece that
만큼
awoke this great
아름다운
city from within you.
음악이었다던데.
글쎄, 확실한
Well,
건
the intensity was
여태껏 없던
unprecedented,
강렬한
that's for sure.
자극이었던 것이지. 아직도
And some are still
몇몇은
hungover
그치도
from that
큰 술에
performance like they were
숙취해서
slammed with a real strong
헤어나오지
booze.
못하고 있고.
당신은요?
How about you?
나도 아직
I must be one
그
of them, I
숙취 절여져 있는
suppose.
상태이려나.
Heard that kind of music before.
그런 음악은 듣도 보도 못했거든. 근데 보기보다
I guess you've taken a
예술이
liking
마음에
to
드나
art,
봐.
seeing as you're talking all about this. About all this.
만약 다른
True.
삶을 살 수
If I
있었다면
could choose to live a different life, I might
전
have been a
그림을
painter or
그리고 살지
something.
않았을까 싶어요.
그림이라.
Painter, huh?
감정을
I'd
마음껏
be able to quietly
소리내지
express all
않고
my
조용히
emotions on the
쏟아낼 수
painting.
있잖아요. 그저
I
그렇게
could have lived a humble
만족하며 살
life
수
just like that.
있었을지도 몰라요.
그런 내자가
How would a modest man
어쩌다
like yourself
인류의
end up getting involved
치료라는
in something as
거창한
grandiose
일에
as
발을
curing
담그게
humanity?
됐을까?
그러게요.
It really is a
저도
mystery. Not
모르겠어요.
even sure.
어떤 사람에게
I wanted to be of
힘이
help to
되어주고
someone.
싶었나 봐요.
어떤 사람?
Oh, someone.
반해버린
Perhaps
첫사람
your first love.
그런 걸까나?
Was it
사랑이었을까요?
love, really? Even if it
그렇다고
were, it
해도
wouldn't have worked out
이루어지지
anyway.
못했을 사랑이었겠죠. 그래도
But
희망을
I was still
붙잡고
holding on to hope
있었어요.
that I could make something
저로
better.
인해 무언가 나아질 수 있다고. 내가 내
If I let
삶을
go of my
무언가
life, I could bring a bigger hope to some
누군가
other
더 큰
person.
희망을 줄 수 있다고. 그래서 연구에
So I
발을
participated
디뎠고
in the research.
엔젤라에게
That's why I stood
반대했죠.
against Angela.
슬슬 이 교착 상태를 끝내도 되지
And
않겠어?
about time we ended this stalemate.
나을지야.
We're at the
이
dawn of the
시간이
fourth day.
끝나면
If you're to drag on any
너희
further,
모두를
I'll be
바로
left with no
처분할
choice
수밖에
but to
없어.
terminate all of you instantly.
난 찬성이야.
With you on this one, we're never going to beat you at this rate.
이런 어정쩡한
Fight to spread
단순히
only
빛을
meager half of the
완성하자고
light.
칼을 휘둘러온 게 아니야.
개구라,
Deborah, how could you agree with her? You may lose everything.
모든 것을 잃을 수도 있다고. 나도
I'm with
찬성할게.
Angela too.
애녹의 죽음은
Enoch's death deserves a better
이렇게
meaning than this
어중간한 의미를
half-baked
가지면
blade.
안 돼.
전 모든 것을 잃을 수 있는
I'm not willing to gamble with
하지
everything
않습니다.
we've worked for.
엔젤라,
Say, Angela, what you're saying is true. Does that mean the employees who died in this place can come back as well?
그래,
Indeed.
너희와
You and
직원들은
your employees will
새로운
wake
몸을
up with
얻고
brand new
깨어나게
bodies.
되지.
그렇다 해도
That doesn't erase all the pain we and the employees went through.
잊혀지는 건 아니야.
우리들의
And all
노력도
hard work, too.
이 거래가 성사된다고
Even if this deal were to go through, it will only delay the inevitable.
네가 우리를
How can we trust you not to betray us yet again?
어떻게 믿지?
배신?
Trey,
웃기지도
you're
않아.
absurd.
우리가 예전에 한
We ever
번이라도
once gathered
이
around a
빛을
table calmly
어떻게
discussing
할지
what we should do with this light?
사이좋게 약속이라도 한 적 있었어? 없었지.
We haven't.
그러니
I'll make sure to
이번에
keep this
약속을 하게
promise, though.
된다면 지키도록 할게. 너희의
Both you and I
입장에서
require the
내
light and soul,
입장에서는
albeit for different
온전한 빛이
reasons.
필요해. 난 지금
I could use
당장이라도
up this residue
이
of light
빛을
left from me
사용할 수
right now,
있지만
but I'd much prefer to have all of it.
가능하다면 온전한 빛을 원하거든. 더
Though,
살아가고
I'd like to
싶어.
live more. I don't care if you
너희는
want to
이대로
die or not.
죽을지
I want to
어떨지는
live my own
몰라도
life.
난 살고 싶어. 그리고
And I'd like to learn more
알아가고
about this
싶어.
city and about this world I live in.
세상과 도시를 알아가고 싶어.
엔젤라.
Angela,
빛을 다시
once you've reclaimed all
온전히
of the
회수하게
light,
될 때, 그때가 되면
you're afraid to lay
너희들
judgment upon me
의지대로
when that time
나를 심판해도
comes.
좋아. 물론
I'll
나도
sit
다시
back, of
맞서겠지만.
course.
내 거래의 제안은
That's all I
여기까지야.
have to offer.
반대 의견이 없다면
No one else objects,
진행하도록
I'll proceed
할게.
with it right away.
난 또다시
Become a sentinel once more and watch your every action.
지켜볼 거다.
보아하니
It appears that we've all
의견
come to an
같은 것
agreement.
같구나.
나도 이대로 끝낼
Don't worry,
생각은
I have no
없으니
plans to let this
걱정하지
be
마.
the end.
삶이 다시 한번
Life will
너희를
go up to you
부를
once
테니
again, so take a nap until
잠시
then.
눈 감아둬.
쉽게 죽고 싶다고 입에 담는 사람들은
Says out loud they want to
전부
die is lying.
거짓말이에요. 누구보다 살고
They actually want to
싶어서.
live more than anyone,
오히려
so they
죽고
express
싶다고
that urge in one way or
말해버리는
another.
하지만
On the other hand, when someone
정말
is
죽을 수
genuinely
있는
willing to
사람은
die, they end up disappearing
누구보다
silently.
조용하게 사라져버려요. 엔젤라가 살고 싶다고
Angela said she
말했을
wanted to
때
live. I felt something within
느꼈어요.
me.
저도
That I want to live
살고
too.
싶다고.
죽고 싶은 사람 어디
No one
있겠냐?
really wants to die, man.
죽기 직전에
They all seem to
다들
regret it
후회하는
moments
것
before
같더라고.
death.
뭐 대부분
Well,
그때쯤이면
it's usually too
돌이키지
late for them by
못하지만
the time they realize that.
잘 아시네요.
You seem well versed in that kind of stuff.
직업 성격상 그런
You have to
일을
see all
몇 번
kinds of people
봐왔단
who work as
말이지.
a fixer.
살고 싶다는
When I saw that
절박감을
desperation
봤을
to
때
live,
제가
I was
로보토미에서
reminded of
지키지
the many
못한
employees who
많은
died right in
직원의
front of my
죽음이
eyes back in
스쳐갔어요.
Lobotomy Corp.
인류를
It's
구하고자
ironic how we were
한다면서
trying to save humanity, yet couldn't
당장
save the people
눈앞에
right
있는
next to
사람을
us.
구하지 못하는 게 그리고 생각하게
That's when I
되더라고요.
thought, if I
만약
could live more,
제가 앞으로
what
더
would I want to
살아갈
do?
수 있다면 무엇을 하고 싶을까 하는 생각을요.
좋은 생각이지.
It's a good idea to think
다음을
about your next
생각한다는
move, yeah.
롤랑은
How
어때요?
about you, Roland?
이곳에서
Are you going back to being a
자유로워지면
fixer once you're free?
다시 해결사 일을 하나요?
뭐 그건 차차
Well,
생각해봐야지.
I can think more on that.
아직 난 갈 길이
Still have a
멀었으니
long way to go.
서로 힘내보자고.
Let's give it our best shot.
자, 우선은 건배.
Here's to us.
좋네요.
I can toast to that, alright?
건배.
Here's to us. Word of art realization level 1. Serve each scene, 3 random pages can gain Pebble status, excludes on play pages. Recover 3 to 7 HP upon using pages with the Pebble. There's 1 to 3 HP upon using pages without the Pebble. Your drop. Base power +1 on death. All characters take 50% of this character's max HP as damage, with max 60. That's just really good in general. Token of friendship. For 3 scenes, all allies recover 10% of max HP. That's okay. But this is something you'd want late in a fight. Teardrop, really good. Pebble, it's okay. Hospital, reach the rank of an urban plague. He says I don't have a disease. Scene 4, not the urban plague, just urban plague.
셀마, 내
No,
덕분에
my dear.
남부지구장
It's all
자리를
thanks to me that you
지켰으니
could keep your position as head of the southern branch. So maybe you should return some of that favor, no?
알아. 그런
I know.
거래였지.
That was the deal.
이번에는 무엇을
What do you
원하나?
want this time?
너희
I want your
애들로
crew to
이
take care of
목록에
things on
적은
this
것들을
list. I
처리해줘.
think I might be able to
곧
locate it soon
찾아낼 수
enough.
있을 것 같아서 말이야. 하나가
These are all ridiculous
의리들
requests.
뿐이군. 뭐
Well,
그래도 이런 일이라면
we have the right team for this.
이과가
Let me
제격이지
guess. Section 2?
않겠어? 맞아.
Yes.
그렇지?
See?
난
I'm a
언제나
very considerate
셀마를
person,
배려하고
Thelma.
있다고. 하나협회가
The library is on the list as well, now
도서관도
appointed as an
목록에
urban plague by the Hana Association.
도서관은
That's the one I'm
내가
particularly
눈여겨보고 있는
interested
건
in, actually.
롤랑,
Roland? Yeah?
네 말대로면
If your estimation is
앞으로
correct, we'll have to
조직과
thoroughly
난개
prepare ourselves for
대접하기
guests
위한
from major syndicates and
확실히
even
해야
wings
한다는
from now on, right?
여기서 겪은
That was the third most surprising thing to happen to me here.
또 무슨 헛소리를
What nonsense are
하려고.
you going on about this time?
롤랑이라고
You just called me
불렀잖아.
Roland,
네 이름이 롤랑이잖아.
because that's your name.
아니, 그렇긴
Yeah,
한데.
but you've never referred to me with my name
지금까지 한
before.
번도 이름으로 부른 적 없잖아.
너에 대한
My
신뢰도가
level of trust
올랐고
for you has increased, and I
우호
wanted to
관계를 위해
reinforce our
보다 친밀하게
amity,
불러봤어.
so I tried referring to you in
문제라도?
relatively more intimate terms. Is there a problem?
에헤이,
Come on,
재밌네.
that's a boring answer.
그래도
It's
친밀하게
been a long while since anyone
부른다나.
called me by my name. Still, last time I heard it was from my
옛날 가족
family, I
생각이
guess. What are you talking about? The other librarians have been using your name when talking to you.
할머니는 예전에 사라졌다면서.
Didn't you say that your grandma disappeared long ago?
아,
Oh, had a wife,
난
you see?
아내가 있었거든.
신기하네.
That's intriguing. Ooh, I'm getting hit with the yawns all of a sudden. I don't know why. I haven't been up that long.
하하, 나 같은 것도 결혼했다는 게 신기한 건 아니지.
You're not intrigued by the fact that someone like me managed to
인간의
get married, right?
비효율적인
You're intrigued by
결혼이라는
the
의미가
whole
신기한
concept out of
거지.
this inefficient practice among humans known as marriage, right?
이야기해줘.
Please tell me more about your marriage.
참고로
Just a heads up,
무겁기만
it's an
하고
overall
시시한
Daniel
이야기야.
story with some sad
별로
moments.
듣고 싶지
I
않을걸?
think you'll really like it.
누군가의 새로운
I'm always
이야기는
open for new
환영이니까.
stories of others.
자기 이야기는 제대로
This
안
one who won't even tell me
해주면서
the story of her own life.
내 이야기는
I can't put
지긋지긋해서
myself to recount the
도저히
story
내 입으로
ever
말하고
again.
싶지
I'm
않아.
simply too sick of it. Yeah, after if you've gone through something a million times, yeah.
쳇바퀴같이
It's a boring
반복했던
and trifling story that
지루한
lived over and
일만
over
년의
for 10 millennia.
같은 책을 100만 년 동안
Imagine reading the
读
same book for 1
너라도
million years.
마찬가지일까?
You'd surely grow to resent it.
지루한 책을
I'd
5
have choked
번만
myself by the
읽어도
tie around the fifth
넥타이로
time
내
I'd be
목을
forced to read a boring
졸랐겠지.
book.
뭐
Well,
난 미친
anyway,
듯이
I used to
일만
work my
했어.
ass off.
딱히 할
Had
것도
nothing better to
없더라고.
do.
잘한 환경 때문인지 몰라도
It wasn't a bad.
해결사 일이 꽤 잘
I wasn't a
맞았어.
bad fit for fixer work, coming from a rough
정신없이
background and all. I
시간을
kept working like a
보내다가
busy bee, got a
꽤
house in a
괜찮은
decent
곳에
spot,
집도
and met a
구하고.
so-called soulmate.
흔히 말하는 영혼의 단짝이라는 사람도 만났지. 어찌나 기가
She's
세던지.
such a tough woman. When I looked
그
at her
사람의
back, I
등을
felt the
바라보고
comfort of finding a
있으면
place to belong to.
내 집을
Something
구했을
I
때
couldn't feel
느끼지
even when I
못한
bought my house.
보금자리를 찾은 것 같았거든.
Damn, you can afford horses. You can afford houses in the city.
그 녀석 눈에 좀 띄어보려고
Made so
얼마나
many
많은
attempts to try
시도를
and catch
했는지
your
몰라.
attention.
아,
Oh, am I
너무
dragging
길게
on too long?
말하고 있나?
됐어.
It's fine.
계속해.
Please continue.
그래도 일이 일인지라
I
말을
didn't get
붙일
much
기회가
opportunities to
많았거든.
see her since we were in the same industry.
참고로 내 아내는
My
꽤
wife was a
높은
pretty highly
등급의
rated fixer, by
해결사였어.
the way. She was
괜히
dependable for a
듬직하다고
reason.
한 게 아니야. 아무튼 정말
Anyway,
많은
countless
우여곡절
ups and downs later, we tied the
난
knot.
그녀와 결혼을 했어. 간단하게 말했지만
But it's simply here, with the
정말
heartache
마음고생
felt most twists
심했다고.
and turns was real, you know?
서로 악착같이
Both of us have
벌어둔
piled
돈은
up a heavy
있으니
amount of money from working
피와
like dogs,
살점이
so we decided to
난무하는
quit being
해결사
fixers
일을
for a while and spend a
내려놓고
peaceful time together.
평온한 날을 보내기로 했지. 조금 진부한
It's kind of
표현이지만
corny,
그
but
뒤로는
happy is the
정말
only word to
행복했어.
describe how I felt,
내
really.
삶은 늘 혼자였는데
I was alone my whole life and finally had
유일하게
someone to
마음을
rely
기댈 수
on.
있는 사람이 생겼으니까. 서로의 고민이라고
All we had
점심에
to
어떤
worry about
음식을
was
먹고
what to have for lunch,
저녁엔
where
어디로
to take a
산책을
stroll in
하러
the evening,
갈까.
what to name our child and stuff.
어떤 이름을 붙여주는 게 좋을까 정도밖에 없었지. 그런데 어느 날
And one day, I got an urgent call from
친구로부터
a friend
급한
asking me
연락이
to do a
와서
request far away
잠시
from
멀리
home.
떠나게 됐어. 여기서부터 슬슬
Probably
느낌이
guess where
올
this
거야.
is going by now.
별로 큰 일도
Job
아니었고
wasn't a huge deal,
보수도
and the pay
괜찮아서
was alright, so I
다녀오겠다고
decided to
했지.
take it. The
아내도
lady
흔쾌히
who lived with
허락해줬고
me said okay too.
아내는 파전을
I
정말
was dispatched to a
좋아했어.
district famous for pageant.
내가 파견된
It was my
곳은
wife's favorite
파전이
food. I almost see her
유명했는데
mouth water with the thought of
배웅해줄
eating it
때도
when she
파전
sent me
생각이
off.
친구인 게 보이더라니까.
I don't know what that is.
난 그 기대에 부응하기 위해
Well,
거금
look, I
들여
better have
유사의
expectations. I
현상 보존
purchased a
포장
stasis
상자까지
preservation
사서
box from Corp to
따끈한
present her with a
파전을
warm
고이
pageant
들고
straight from the
돌아왔지.
kitchen. Need those in real life.
그런데 와보니
But a huge incident
내가
occurred in my
살던
home
구역에
district
큰
while I was
사고가
away. The
발생했다.
house collapsed, and my wife died along with a
집은
child
무너진
she was
지옥을
still pregnant with.
아내와 뱃속의 아이는 난 한동안
Cried for a long while,
펑펑 도시를
cursing this world and the
저주했지.
city.
왜 내가
I
기껏
writhed
발버둥
and
쳐서 얻은
struggled trying to earn
행복은
this happiness. So why does it have to slip out of my hands
이렇게
so
쉽게
easily?
내 손에서 빠져나가는 것이냐고. 자, 이야기 끝.
Alright, that's the end of my story.
이런 일은
This kind of stuff can
도시에서
happen to anyone
누구나
in the
겪기
city.
마련이야. 견딜 수 있느냐?
Only a matter of
없느냐.
endurance.
넌 견딜 수
You could endure
있었고
that trial.
내 나름대로
I'm trying to
매듭
settle it
지으려는
on my own
중이지.
terms.
두 번째로 놀랐던 일은
What was the
뭐야?
second most surprising thing for you, by the way?
아,
That working
여기
here
일이
suits me better than I
생각보다
thought, I
잘
guess.
맞았다는 거?
Saving the biggest surprise for the
가장
last.
놀랐던 일은
No fun to
나중에
spoil
알려줄
everything at
거야.
once, is it?
전부 알려주면 재미없잖아.
어려나 실까?
Fine then. I'll leave you with sorting
나머지
the rest of the
책정리는
books.
부탁해둘게.
You can now transfer passive abilities. Now, enjoy the next layer of customization / grinding hell. Yeah, I can see why. You now need copies for the lesser pages. Because you can steal their passives to put on better pages. Oh boy! And so you really want to have multiples of the good pages. This is why no grind is a thing. Fuck. Yeah, that's about my thought at the moment. Oh, boy. Each passive ability has a cost, and key pages have a cost threshold along with a max quantity that limits how many passive abilities can be equipped at the same time. Also, no more than one of the same passive ability can be equipped at once. So it's a very easy page to fix at the moment with this new system. Just grab her underlying such good workers passives, with boost, discard, and slap them onto her. Yeah! Oh boy. She becomes even dumber. Go ahead, Pixar first and decide if you want to no grind this. I'm already thinking about it. Because I honestly don't want to spend 200 hours on this game. Like I've seen some people have done. The game is fun. But I would like to move on at some point. Especially if I'm streaming all of it, pretty much all of it. Especially when some later boss fights can take literally 90 minutes to 2 hours per fight. Fun. Not surprised. We have 4 of the what I assume there are 5 more floors to go through, and we don't even have 3 abnormality pages of these first 4. Well, these first 5, I suppose. Now let's look at all this page. Sure. Back on you. Heal it back. Steal 6 more. I see why you'd want to steal that. And that. Okay. +1 strength and constantly gaining HP every turn. because you're basically gonna be discarding at least one card every turn. I would still say cost 0 to 6. This revert attribution though. Oh, you have to click on them in the middle section, okay. It's not the most intuitive at all times. I could still throw more stuff onto it because that's only 4 cost. So if there's any other discard stuff you come across, you throw it on here as well. Transfer a passive ability. Now you can still like the healing on Jack's page. There's Jack. There you are. Yeah, 2 HP at the start of each scene, 10% upon defeating an enemy, next 12, stuff like that. Oh boy. What do you mean true horror? This is the kind of stuff I live for. I just don't know if I want to grind for all of it. And this thing is like, ooh, I wonder what I could do with all of this. Why people sometimes wish there was a passive merge that says transfer system in Limbus. Yes, I can imagine. I think I'm going to stop a little early for now. Because I don't want to, because this now makes me want to grind stuff, and I don't want to grind stuff on stream. For time increase, especially if you don't have no grind, you now have to grind more pages, also redo all your passives. Fun. Yeah. So I think I will do that after getting a taste of all this. As much as some people may disagree. But for now, I will stop a little early. Here's down your oyster in terms of stack building pieces, I guess, but most of them I use that for specific stuff. Sounds good. Yep, I will definitely be streaming tomorrow, unless something happens that physically forces me to not be able to, and I might on Sunday. I'm not sure about Sunday. I intend to, but we'll see. Might not have the mental energy for it. Although I would like to see OBS. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's raid someone today. If someone is streaming that I would like to raid. Let's go raid Palm. She's watching the Artemis 2 re-entry and splashdown. Oh, it looks like it already splashed down. Okay, I'm gonna raid Palm anyways, but you don't get to see the rocket coming back in. Have fun.